need like a hoodie on or something. It is a bit like cooler. Hey, and hello there everyone! Welcome back to the Strike Streams, where I, a voice actor, am currently on strike for video games, which means that I largely can't record for them right now. There are exceptions, maybe we'll get into that later. But it means that I have, I'm largely unemployed and have more time to do stuff. And though I can't, voice act for games, I can still play them with you guys, for you guys. So welcome to the Sunday edition. So hi, everyone. How are we all doing? I hope the rest of your Saturday was good. I hope your Sunday is going well so far. But let's say hi to some people. So hi, Kieran. Hi, Vivek. Hi Kevin, hi Miss Wannykins, hi Cheese, hi Xander, hang on, I saw a wild Paimon, hi Paimon, hi everyone, welcome, lovely to have you here. Yeah, sorry, I didn't have my mic muted because my OBS has switched around the way that some things are ordered, and... it switched out like some things are ordered, and so it means that I couldn't see where my mic wasn't muted yet. But yeah, anyway, love. So doop. But I hope you guys are doing very, very well. And I hope your Sunday's going well. So if you did hear me talking, it's because I was like, I don't know how like cold or not it is today. Like I feel like on the cooler side of like sort of, tepid kind of thing, like of sort of like, okay, like of like I feel like on the colder side of comfortable, but it's not like cool enough to warrant wearing a hoodie. And I'm like, do I want to wear a hoodie? I feel like once I start being like, hey there, Minty boy, and all my silly antics that oh, the cat's going nuts, may need to go deal with him. But I feel like once I start getting into my silly antics, I would probably just get too hot. So I have like no idea what I'm gonna do temperature wise today. Okay, so let's get, but that is what I guess like October going into November is like. So there we go. Right, let's get right into things. Oh, dog, hang on, Miss Wannykins, dog sitting away from home until November 8th. It's your side hustle. Very nice. And then you taking her on walks while it's cooler out is also great. That's the thing. For like things like dog, I'm a person where maybe we can talk about this in a second. This can be like the topic of the day. But I mean, I'm definitely a person where I prefer like cold to heat, but here's the thing, because like some people, what will happen is there'll be like some program where someone then goes to like the North Pole or the South Pole or something, and they're like some like celebrity, and then they'll be like, oh, I always thought that like, being cold was better than being hot, but now I'm rethinking it. And it's like, hang on though, like, you don't just like go to like the North Pole every day or whatever, right? Like that's the whole point. Like that may as well be like sort of saying like, oh well, I went to the North Pole. It's like, well then on the other end of the spectrum, like go to the sun. But the point is that in terms of like, sort of quote unquote more realistic conditions, realistic cold is better than like realistic heat. Like we are getting hotter and hotter, and there's less you can do about heat. Like if you're cold, you can like eat warm foods and you can wrap up and you can insulate stuff or whatever. You can like put on more layers. Whereas when you're hot, there's only like so many layers you can take off, like there's only so much you can do with like heat, I feel like, before you just have to kind of accept it. So that's kind of like my philosophy, but yes. Miss Wannykins has said the exact same thing. You can put on more layers when it's cooler, but you can't take them off when it's hot. That's the thing. Like with heat, there's kind of like there's like a ceiling to it, you know, in terms of like of what you can do about it. So that's kind of why, you know. But anyway, Christopher, welcome back, and you're in your Ash Ketchum costume. Well, you mistyped Ash, but so I'm not going to read out what you did post because that sounds funny if I read out how you wrote it. But that's really cool. Is it like OG Ash or is it like one of the other series Ash? Let me know. Okay, so chat. Here's what we're gonna do. I've been waffling enough about hot and cold and cold and hot. So it's not that I want it like cold, but it's just one of those, like, I want like mild. I don't want to be feeling anything kind of thing. But it's like, but if I am going to be feeling something, I would rather feel a bit cold because I know that I can just like put on some extra layers or turn on the heating or whatever kind of thing. But with like the heat, it's harder. Although I will admit American air conditioning is superb, and so like dealing with the heat is a lot easier like in Los Angeles than it is in England. So my philosophies about heat have changed, knowing like if you build a house differently and if you have like air conditioning, like proper air conditioning, you can deal with the heat better. But in the UK, like the heat is miserable. Like heat is miserable in the UK because of like how houses are built and that there isn't proper air conditioning and stuff like that. So Kieran did finally get shiny Tornadus. The drought has ended. So, yes. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. If you guys would like to play along today, I know you know what I'm going to say, but please do hold your horses. May all horses be held until I say ready, set, bow. You can still talk in chat, but like just for a sec. But don't say the magic phrase until I tell you to say the magic phrase. Number one, if you would like to play today, please make sure that you are watching the video live. That if you hover on the YouTube video, in the bottom left-hand corner, you see the red circle next to the word live. If you see the grey circle and a negative number, you need to click the word live to turn that grey circle into a red circle. Some people say turn that frown upside down. I say turn your grey circles into red circles, okay? So that's thing number one. You need to be watching live if you want to play along. Thing number two, I will need you to post in chat in the proper format with the following structure when I say ready, set, bow, okay? So what I need you to do is I will need you to post a single comment in which you say, at the beginning of it, you're going to say strike in big capital letters. And then, so you're going to say strike, and then you're going to say, I can do, and you're going to let me know which of the following 3 Pokemon you are able to do Dynamax Adventures for. Because when you catch a legendary Pokemon in Dynamax Adventures, you can only catch each legendary Pokemon once. So if you have already caught a Pokemon, it means you can't shiny hunt for it, or you can't catch it again. And so I want to pair people up with Pokemon they could potentially get a shiny of, or just if they want to catch one for like their collection, something they can actually catch. So with all that in mind, with all that said, and I'll just put the tickets. Today's tickets are what they've been for a little while, but they are for Dialga, Lunala, and Tornadus. Also, if you have any time constraints, like if you need to leave in the next hour or so, like let me know that. If you're like, I've got a baptism in an hour, like let me know and we'll fit you in earlier. But the point is, those are the tickets. So you're going to say strike, I can do, and you're going to let me know what you can do out of Dialga, Lunala, and Tornadus. Ready, set, bow, and then I'll get my spreadsheet and then we'll do this, okay? Kieran can do any except for Tornadus. Oh, why can't you do Tornadus, Kieran? So anyway, but let me just add people and then we'll see how it goes. Oh, Paimon. Paimon, you can do any mon. Oh, I like that. You are on the spreadsheet. Yeah, you are on the spreadsheet. Okay, excellent. I was like, I'm sure you're on the spreadsheet, but Kevin's here for at least an hour and a half. Okay, which is basically code for like put me in the first 2 Dynamax Adventures. Oh, so help me. Cheese can hunt anything. Cheese, if you please. Okay. Is there anyone else? I know we are streaming a bit earlier today. Oh, and just as a reminder, this is going to be the time going forward, okay? So, like, yesterday, Saturday, we did 10 a.m. Today, Sunday, we did Sunday, we're doing 12 p.m., okay? So, Saturday, 10 a.m., Sunday, 12 p.m., these are the new times for the weekends for the winter, because we've got, like, clocks going back and stuff like that. People who are in England, it's earlier now. For people like Crows, like, today should be 8 p.m., but it's now 7 p.m. So there we go. Okay. So, if that's all the people who are around, then we'll just have, I can't believe we only have so few people who can actually play today. So here's what we've got. We've got Team 1, Dialga, Kieran, Paimon, and Kevin. Please get ready, because I'll be with you guys in like 20 seconds. And then Team 2, Lunala, Cheese. And, oh wait, hang on, was Onlara here? I didn't see Onlara. Where was Onlara? Oh, hang on, Miss Wannikins, hang on. Oh, Miss Wannikins is here. Okay. Okay. Okay, so Miss Wannikins as well. Okay. Hang on, we'll add Miss Wannikins. It was so crazy that you weren't on the spreadsheet, Miss Wannikins, but I guess it's just because you did all the raids, like, last year and whatever. Oh, we're missing on Lara. Yeah, we're missing on Lara. Again, maybe the time change is messing up other people. Okay. I think it depends on where you're from. Okay, so anyway, so Team 2 is Cheese and Miss Wannikins, okay? So I'll get with you guys, I'll sort of get to you guys in, like, 20-25 minutes or so. But Team 1, Dialga, Kieran, Paimon, Kevin, please come on down. Paimon, would you mind reminding me, do you have the shiny charm or not? Because I don't have a note on the spreadsheet for you. Please make sure you're connected to the internet on the YCOM. If it says local communication in the top right-hand corner, that's bad, that's bad, that's bad. We need it to say internet, okay? Oh, Angry Craggy. Sorry, I'm hiccuping and belching at the same time. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Lovely to see you. You can do all the mons. Okay, well, we'll add you to the next team if that's okay. We've just got a team ready for now. So would you mind just like, because we've got a slot open in like the next bunch of people. So would you mind like waiting like 20-25 minutes just to, unless you like only have time now to play. If you so if you're around in like 20 minutes, then okay, awesome. Thank you. We love it when people are like flexible and like cooperative. So I really appreciate it. Thank you for not getting, pardon the pun, angry. Okay, so let me just add you to Team 2. So you're going to be doing Lunala with Cheese and Miss Wannikins. Okay, but anyway, Team 1, Dialga. So this is Kieran, Paimon, and Kevin. Oh, I'm just going to go to Paimon, and I'm just going to add the sparkle for Paimon, because Paimon does have... hang on, I need to actually find the sparkle emoji. There we go. Paimon does have... the shiny charm, so that's good. I like knowing that. So we have 3 people with the shiny charm doing this first Dynamax adventure, which is very good. Okay, so Team 1, please talk to the Dynamax adventure lady. You're going to say that anything is fine if she asks you if you have a preference. I'm going to select Dialga, because anything goes. Okay, thank you very much, Angry Craggy. I really appreciate that. But hello, welcome. Lovely to see you. Happy Sunday. Okay, so when we're on the pink screen, we'll get the code ready. We'll go 12, 14... 1027. I've done that differently from how I normally do to keep you on your toes. But there we go. So it's 12, 14, 10, 27. The cat's going nuts. I may need to deal with him in a sec. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, Dialga is weak to ground and fighting moves. So let's look out for those as we pick our path. But also, oh my god, hang on. The cat is going really nuts. Sorry about that. No, he does not, Kevin. He's just a bad boy who's misbehaving, unfortunately. Okay. Sorry about that. And yes, I do remember Chris Kiss. We do have that on the spreadsheet. But thank you for reminding me. But that's why we have the spreadsheet, just so that we don't have to, like, constantly ask people, like, oh, what's your name again? Or, you know, stuff like that. Okay. So, yeah, so Dialga's weak to fighting and ground. If we can't find those, steel types do defensively wall it, okay? So steel can be pretty good as well. It's nice if they have, like, support moves and stuff like that. But right, here we go. Ready, set, bow! Oh my gosh. Okay, okay, so we have a Marowak. Oh, we have Marowak and Marsh Stomp. So this is a very nice start. I am going to go with Marowak, but we've got 2 ground types here. Bolton does have Helping Hand, which can be helpful. It's helpful to give a Helping Hand. And Electric does resist Steel, so keep that in mind. But here we go. Blossom Flowers. Hi, welcome, welcome. It's so cool to be able to catch a stream usually missed due to time zones. Blossom Flowers. So one, welcome, welcome, welcome. We were just saying some countries. Oh, there's Nidoking on the left. Nidoking is really, 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 really good for Dialga. So do we want to go left because of that, and then we can kind of figure out the rest afterwards. But hang on, I'm going to go left and... Oh, actually, no, that might be Nidoqueen. But even so, I think it's Nidoqueen. But even so, Nidoqueen is really good as well. Whichever Nido it is, it's really fine. But I'm pretty sure this is Nidoqueen. Oh, and Kieran has then put in chat that it's Nidoqueen. But sorry, so Blossom. Oh, and Tenchi, hi. Oh, there's a Splatfest. Nice. Okay. Well, thank you for joining in chat anyway. Hi, hi, hi. Oh, just for anyone who's coming in late or whatever, if you have not clicked like on the video yet, I would hugely appreciate it if you did. Clicking like on the video just helps me so much. I'm trying to grow my channel. Like I said, I'm largely unemployed right now, and like these streams are basically my job, so I kind of need as many people as watching as possible to really drive up that ad revenue, really introduce us to as many new people as possible. And a very simple thing you can do is click that like button. And I mean, if you're in chat, it means you're already subscribed. But if there is anyone watching who isn't subscribed, that little subscribe button does just help out so much as well. So liking and subscribing, I know it's a YouTube cliche. I'll shut up in a second. But if you could do it, it genuinely really does help. Thank you so much. Let's get back to Blossom Flowers. I was going to ask, do you live in a place, Blossom Flowers, where the clocks went back today? Or sort of like last night? Because we were just saying, because in America, they go back next weekend. But like in the UK, they went back this weekend. So basically, we've actually just entered a very unique week that we have every year at like the end of the year, where the UK is only 7 hours ahead of America instead of 8. And so that's always like an interesting thing. And basically recently I've like changed the time that I'm doing these streams, but I asked just because there's this weird mixture of, I have just changed the sort of the time I do these streams at, but also, oh no, I have changed the time that I do the streams at, but then also as well, there's actually this weird thing where depending on where you are, you actually might be a little bit sort of time zone difference closer to my time zone now. So there we go. Oh, so you have changed time. So you have, the clocks have changed for you. Ooh, interesting. So basically in a week from now, like in a week from now, you'll be back to like being like an hour later kind of thing. But right now, I'm sort of streaming earlier for some people, or whatever. But anyway, Miss Wannikins, you keep forgetting that Indeedee is Gen 8 and didn't get introduced in Gen 9. Oh, actually, okay, chat. So I would say Indeedee is the Pokemon to switch here. And then maybe later on we could look into swapping the Boltund. But Indeedee's we definitely want like a, the ground type Nidoqueen. But yeah, definitely Indeedee's like the #1 switch. And then definitely at some point we may want to get rid of the Boltund because of the poison and stuff. We'll see how it goes. Okay. We could go for... Politoed does have Earth Power and Helping Hand. So... honestly, that could actually be a good switch for the Boltund, because it kind of offers the same functionality, but then it also has like a super effective move. So I'm going to go Politoed. I'll see what everyone else picks. Yay, Politoed. So what time? Oh, Angry Craggy. What time are you? Because it's 7 here. Ah, so Angry Craggy. So from that, I would guess that... does that basically mean you're like... in like the UK or Ireland or somewhere in Europe that like has like a UK type time zone, or like maybe parts of Africa may even have that. But yeah, so for me, it's currently like it's 12:21. We're about to get the Nightbot 22-minute game in like less than a minute, so get ready for that, chat. But yeah, I am aware that this is a water type and we've got a load of ground types, but I believe in us. I believe in us. So, Paimon, you also forget that Indeedee is Gen 8. So, yeah, here's my question. Do you guys have any Pokemon that you forget a Gen 8 and that you think a Gen 9? Because Galar's, like, one of my favorite regions, one of my favorite games. So I'm interested. What are, like, the Pokemon that you kind of forget or you didn't encounter enough in Gen 8? Like, are you like, oh, Pink Urchin, they're everywhere on the beaches in Gen 9, but I never saw them in Gen 8, like... on Lara, hi! Oh, we froze it, yes! And Blossom Flowers, you're also UK-based, so that's super cool how the time... Yeah, so basically, yeah, for people in the UK, yeah, this is very... basically, for people in the UK, this is a very interesting Sunday, and then, like, my streams this week, and then also, like, Saturday. Yeah, you're only like 7 hours ahead right now because America puts their clocks back like a week later. They also do, so it's really interesting as well. America puts the clocks back a week later, but they move them forward a week earlier. So in the UK, you get the time difference for like 2 weeks. You get like the time difference, like the daylight savings or whatever, for like 2 weeks longer. Rather than in America, it's like a slightly shorter period. So, Galar gave us like best pink boy, can't hate it. There we go, Miss Wanikins, that's the spirit. Okay. Show me potato ooze. Angry Crag, you love Galar, never understood hate. I know, right? Like I could talk about this for like the entirety of the stream, and I might. But no. I think Sword and Shield are such great games. I think they're really fun. I think that they have like a brilliant Pokedex. Oh, for the Marsh Stomp, I would maybe try a Water Pledge, just because with the rain and stuff, that might do more damage, because we've already got a freeze on it, so I think Water Pledge would be a more powerful move. Like in the rain and stuff, it will actually like rack up quite a lot of damage. Right, Politoed's frozen. Rising voltage. Has anyone turned off battle animation so it's quicker? I like battle animations. I don't know how it works with online. In online, aren't you like forced to have them? I could be wrong, but I like the animations in this game too. This game like is just, for me, I think this game is like really polished and slick. Like I like the visual style. I don't think yes, there are some trees in the wild area that have bad graphics. Oh, boo-hoo. But the actual like visual style of the Pokemon I think is great. Like I love the bright colors and strong outlines and stuff like that. I love the personalities of the Pokemon in the wild area. Like, they run around and chase you and stuff like that. Like, people sort of make it sound like Arceus did all that. Like, was, like, the first to do all that. But no, it's like, Let's Go and this game, particularly this game, like, Let's Go did it, like, sort of introduced it a bit. Yes, I would say Politoed for Boltund, because they both have Helping Hand, but then Politoed has Earth Power as well. So I would say, yeah, there we go. Yeah, the trees of Energize. Like, just exactly. The animations are so good. Like, yeah, exactly. Angry Craggy. The signature moves look so good. Wolfie, even Wolfie, like, jokes about this in his videos. I think we should do the Clang just because Grovyle is, like, super effective against, like, 3 of our team. Whereas we are super effective against a Clang. Okay, we've gone for we have opted for the hard mode, but that's okay. There are some berries here, so it might work. But yeah, like, but Wolfie says, whenever Wolfie talks about Zacian, he sort of says, you know, like, oh, Behemoth Blade, you know, now in Gen 9, now that there's, like, no Dynamax, the move doesn't have, like, a special function anymore. It's just a powerful, accurate move. And it has a way less cooler animation. Like, he always, like, makes that joke. But it does. Like, yeah, again, Scarlet and Violet don't... People will sort of say it's, like, graphically better, but I sort of almost think because the animations aren't as good, and that there's kind of like almost like less of a... for me, it's like very sort of like saturated, and I'll tell you what, I'm going to use Throat Chop just because it does know Screech. Victory, Screech! On Lara, honestly, graphics in Pokemon games have never bothered you. Maybe it comes from playing since the game was in black and white. Right! Like, I mean... It's just one of those things. It's all just one of those things where, like, Pokemon has never been, like, renowned for its graphics. And, yeah, maybe if there was, like, a really, like, strong team of developers who are really good at, like, crunching down a lot of information into a small game. Maybe, like, if, like, Monolith Soft, who made the Xenoblade games, maybe, like, if they made Pokemon, the games would be, like, incroyable. But, like... But it's just one of those things... Like, this isn't me dissing Game Freak, by the way. But what I'm saying is that I think Game Freak have, like, a really monumental task when making Pokemon games. And I don't think that what they do... I think that what they do is probably not very easy. Like, oh, you need to have these 600 Pokemon that all look different, that all have these, like, little personalities and animation quirks and stuff like that. Like, and you need to do that every 3 years. Like, I think that's probably a very difficult thing to do. And so... I kind of just, when I go into a Pokemon game, I don't expect it. And there's probably videos of, like, oh, Pokemon in Unreal Engine, but, like, I never like those Unreal Engine videos. They never look very good to me. So, not that Unreal Engine is bad, but what I mean is that, like, the aesthetic of Unreal Engine doesn't fit a lot of these Nintendo IPs. And so, like, Pokemon kind of, like, has a style and an aesthetic, and so, like, I really like the look of these games. I think that Marowak looks so cool. I think that Grovyle looks so cool. And so, I don't know, just, like, I like it. Yeah, it's just not what you're playing them for. Exactly. Oh my gosh, can this thing stop bullying Marshtomp? I mean, again, I know we've, like, opted for hard mode. Again, we really should have gone for the Clang, but, because this is what I was worried about. Just Marshtomp getting picked on. The G-Max forms of various Pokemon are so great. Hate the fact that we likely won't see them for a long time in a new game. Yeah, it's basically like Pokemon Go is going to be, like, the best way to see Gigantamax Pokemon now. And apparently that rollout hasn't been the most popular thing, unfortunately. But anyway, Bark. But yeah, but the thing I always say about this game is this game is sort of more, like, stylish and cinematic than Scarlet and Violet. Like, one of the things I don't like that Arceus and Scarlet and Violet did and have done, and that I fear is going to be the future going forward, is because because all the battles kind of, like, take place literally wherever you physically are, it means you get all these, like, weird zoomed out camera angles. Like, you don't have the, like, stylish backgrounds and stylish camera angles during battle, so the battles kind of look really bland. Like, people will say, like, oh, in Arceus the Pokemon attack each other, and it's like, but it still doesn't really look very good because the camera angles are like so boring and stuff. You don't get the cool shots of like zooming in around the trainers and up close shots of the Pokemon and stuff. You don't get that stuff as much. In Scarlet and Violet you do, but you do a bit. But again, like this Pokemon game just really nailed, like, again, stuff like this you know, looks so cool, like the way we're like zooming in and around everyone, and we get like the Pokeball throw, and you know, the Pokemon comes out and it's nice and zoomed in, and it's all really good and nice. I don't know, but yeah, okay. So Cramorant High. Okay, so how many lives do we have left? Do we have like 2 or do we have 1 or 2? Hopefully it's 2. Okay, I don't know who can Dynamax here, but whoever can Dynamax, please Dynamax. If it's Marshtomp, that's not a bad thing, but yeah. I am going to try 1 Screech here, just because this will help out Marshtomp and myself. Okay, we have 2 lives. That's okay. That's okay. Now, one thing we can do here as well is we can look at how much damage we're doing, and if Politoed doesn't do that much damage, it could use Helping Hand to whoever does do the most damage. Which is, well, Politoed's doing that already. But, okay, Dragon Claw, hang in there, Nidoking, Poison Point. No, I'm kidding, it's a Steel type. Okay, Scorching Sands, burn it, 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 ow. Okay, I'm Screeching, because this is going to make Marshtomp's Max Quake do, like, even more damage. So Kieran's going to be funny for the money. And Kadoosh! Oh my gosh! Okay, that was a crit. That was absolutely a crit. But, oh, Angry Craggy, you don't like the customization in SV. Yeah, it's very limited, isn't it? Again, I have, throughout these, like, 3 months of doing the Dynamax Adventures, so maybe Helping Hand Marshtomp or myself. But anyway, Bark. Can we use Helping Hand twice in a row? Yes, you can. Okay, hang on. Smack, Steel Spike, hang in there, Marowak. Oh, no! Ooh! Okay, that might have been based on, like, a Flash Cannon, I get the feeling. Okay, it did just boost its defense, but that's okay. Iron Tail, oh, gosh, it really has gotten aggressive and desperate, hasn't it? We need to finish this right here, right now. But, yeah. No, Scarlet and Violet, the customization is more limited because it's kind of like, oh, you still need to keep, like, the school uniform, you know? Okay, Boomerang, hang on, 1 Boomerang. 2 Boomerang. Okay, I think between the Burn and Marshtomp, we should get the win here. Yeah, we did it! Chat! We did it! Team 1! That was fun! But yeah, the fact that you're so limited and, like, it then... That doesn't, you know... Whereas I constantly talk about how good all these avatars look good. Like, you guys have such good avatars. I know mine is, like, a very standard one, but that's just because this is, like, my second game. So I didn't really, like, invest in the aesthetic of the character. So well done, Team 1. Stars and Sparkles, Sparkles and Stars. Get those emojis in. Only 3 or 4 or 5. You don't need to go absolutely nuts. But well done, Team 1. That was fun. Let's catch this thing. We do have 3 Shiny Charm users in our... Well, all 4 of us, sorry, have have the Shiny Charm. So maybe someone will get a Shiny. But good luck. So, like... Scarlet and Violet does have good customization, but it's just not good customization compared to what they had in X and Y and what they had in this game. And I mean, and I would argue even in like a game like Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, yes, it only has like about a dozen costumes, but like their whole entire costumes. So like they look different and they each have their own kind of personality and style to them. So, okay. Okay, so hang on. Team 2, please get ready, okay? So Team 2 was Cheese, Miss Wannikins, and Angry Craggy. So if you 3 could all get ready, I'll be with you guys in a second. A Wild Kramen has entered the spreadsheet. Although if a Wild Kramen has entered the chat as well, I'm sorry for not saying hi. We did just beat a boss as well, so please, if you haven't clicked like on the video, please do that now. It helps out so much. Like, subscribe, all that lovely stuff. But liking the video, I just like saying that when we beat a Dynamax adventure. Okay, so let's do this thing. Nidoqueen is not shiny. It's not green. Politoed is not blue. They would switch colors. Grovyle is not a Baja Blast boy. But I've got shinies of all these. But you know who I don't have a shiny of if I'm not hiccuping? Dialga, the minty boy. So, hey there, minty boy. Oh, it's not the minty boy. Oh, for the love of Nelly. Okay, Nidoqueen, no sparkles. Politoed, no sparkles. Grovyle, no sparkles. And Dialga, no sparkles. Oh, the humanity. I'm going to go with Nidoqueen because it requires an evolution stone. So there we go. Oh, the humanity. Right. So, team number 2. Cheese, Miss Wannykins, and Angry Craggy, please get ready. Yes, Clam Fandango will keep the Dialga. Okay, so please make sure that on the Ycom, you are indeed connected to the internet. In the top right-hand corner, it says internet. And then talk to the Dynamax Adventure lady. And you guys are going to say anything is fine. Anything goes. But I am going to select Lunala. And then, when we're on the pink screen, I will set up a code. We'll go, let's go 1027 and then 1236. So that's 1027, 1236. Let me know. Oh, and then you hit invite others. Angry Claggy, if that was too fast for you, let me know. I will happily jump out and then jump back in to demonstrate that for you, okay? So if you missed any of that, like, let me know. Oh, and let me know your username as well. But we can totally back out and jump back in again if you have any... Oh, I'm gonna guess that Angry Craggy is Angry Craggy. Okay, well, that totally works. So, hang on a second. Aha! Excellent. Well done. Thank you, Cramin, for adding that. And also, thank you for not having a space in your username, but having a space in your YouTube. Like, thank you for having a space in your YouTube name, but not a space in your trainer name, because that does help out with a weird thing with the spreadsheet. Okay, so Lunala is super duper uber mega weak to dark and ghost types. So keep that in mind when we're looking for offensive moves. And then just keep in mind, like, its main offensive power comes from Ghost and Fury. So we want to just keep that in mind, like, defensively. Like, normal types are very, very good. Normal types like Tauros, but also maybe not Tauros because of that anger point ability or whatever. So, but okay. We do have a couple of normal types here. I'm going to go for... Oh, no, Lopunny doesn't have Scrappy? What? Okay, I'm going to go with a Selgor because Acid Spray can actually be a really busted move. And then... Yeah, Kevin. Shh. But okay. I know, I think the thing... So... For the Lunala doesn't have any psychic moves, despite being a psychic type Pokemon. Okay, so Kangaskhan does have Sucker Punch. It's not ideal, but it's something. Oh, and then Bronzong's weak to Ghost. It shuts down the Fury very nicely, but like, Lopunny can bounce on it. Like, that's all Lopunny has to offer. But yeah, Lunala doesn't have a psychic move. My guess as to the reason why, although I still think they could have done this. But I guess they wanted to be able to catch out fighting type, dark type Pokemon, sorry. Okay, we've got Quagsire to the left, Quag, and then Dedenne to the right. Oh, Obstagoon. Obstagoon is to the right. Obstagoon is good because it's normal and dark. So that's kind of like the best thing we could hope for. So I think we want to go for the Obstagoon. And then there is just like a Greedent or something at the end we could go for. Maybe... We'll have to see how it goes. We do not have the best choices here. Well, we have like a load of normal types, but... And unfortunately, my Aselgor... Aselgor's a bit of a 50-50 gamble in a way, because... Aselgor's like a 50-50 gamble, because you kind of have to rely on getting like special attackers, like things with Shadow Ball and... like things with Shadow Ball and stuff like that. But if you don't get the Shadow Ball, then it doesn't work as well. So, chat, let me know what your thoughts are with regards to like switches, what we should go for, who we should switch. I'm thinking basically because we sort of, if we have Kangaskhan, if we have like Kangaskhan and Obstagoon as like our main 2 attackers, they're both like physical based attackers, or at least I think Obstagoon has like Lash Out or something. So that means that like a Selgor is then not very useful. So I'm kind of almost wondering if maybe I should switch for the Obstagoon. Because then we'd have like a whole team of normal types at least. Oh, if you paralyze. Okay. Oh, Mega Kick missed. It's like 2 feet in front of you. Dang. Okay, we're singing it around. Sorry, I read Cheese's comment, but row, 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 you merrily, merrily, row, row, gently down the row your boat, gently, merrily, merrily, row your boat, gently, merrily, merrily. Well done for using, no, round, very nice. Okay, Max Ooze. If Lickitung just had like Shadow Ball, then like having a Selgor would like legit be a good strategy. But I think because we're not, it looks like we're not really going to have like special attackers, and therefore like a Selgor is like not good to have on a Lunala team. Again, a Selgor is great if you have things with Shadow Ball or Dark Pulse or whatever, but if you only have like physical attackers, then a Selgor's like, yeah, not really that great. So, Angry Craggy, you haven't played Dynamax Adventures in a while. Let you know if you should switch. No, so Kangaskhan is currently like the best Pokemon we have, so we definitely want to keep Kangaskhan. Now we'll have a look at this Dedenne just to see if there's anything about it that could be worth switching for. A foe worth switching for. But we'll have to see. The only damaging Psychic moves Lunala learns via level up are Confusion and Dream Eater. Oh, that's interesting. But okay. Let's see. So, Dedenne does have plus. But no, you can do, because yeah, Dedenne does have an interesting strategy, but it's not worth it for, it's not worth it given the team we have. So I think basically we don't want to swap here. I would say the sort of, I would say the 2 Pokemon, let's definitely do the Obstagoon. Okay, so it's the one like in the middle here. But then we've got like Greedent and we've got like Slowbro. Basically, oh gosh. Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. I think that Lickitung should switch for this, because I actually think keeping a Selgor for the Greedent fight could be helpful, because Greedent's quite bulky, but I can use Acid Spray. So, and then I'll switch for the Greedent, and instead of having a Selgor. But yeah, I would say Lickitung and a Selgor are like the 2 Pokemon we should switch. Paimon, thank you so much for joining. And yeah, if I'm still here when you're back, I'd love to have you back. But yeah, have a good errand. But okay. But yeah, because the thing about Lickitung is like, yes, it's a normal type, but it's a normal type with like weak special attacking moves. And I think Lunala has like a worse physical defense, right? So the idea with Lunala is like, you know, if we have to choose between physical and special, let's go on like the physical side of things. Oh, very nice. And I know Lopunny only has like bounce, because it doesn't have Scrappy, the only thing you can hit Lunala with is bounce. But because I think like, doesn't the Mega Evolved form have Scrappy? Like that's why I've got Scrappy in my head for because it's like Klutz and Cute Charm or something like that for Lopunny. But anyway, Bark. But the thing, hang on, let me grab. Just gonna put my phone on charge. But yeah, Lickitung's just kind of like a weak special attacker. It like doesn't have like a ghost or dark move, and like all it's got are like Thunderbolt and Blizzard or whatever. So like that's not really that's like just not really like that useful. Whereas like Lopunny with bounce, like that could paralyze. It could paralyze Lunala, and it does mean that if Lunala does try to use Moonblast on Lopunny, Lopunny can like dodge damage. So like Lopunny can basically just be something there that like means we're less likely to lose a life. Like, does that make sense? Because it's immune to ghost moves, and it can use bounce to get out of the way of the fairy moves and Swift. So it's kind of like it can just kind of like dodge damage and let the grown-ups in the room like deal the damage. So does that sound like a plan? Again, we haven't been presented very good options here. I didn't really see a whole lot of anything that had like dark or ghost moves. So yeah. But it is weird though, because they taught other just going with the why does Lunala not have a good like psychic move. The thing is, other Pokemon are like taught TMs. To my knowledge, like Kyurem doesn't learn Shadow Ball as like a level up move. So yeah, if Cheese does Lickitung for Obstagoon, there we go. And then if you use like Facade or like Screech and Facade against Greedent, if we go for Greedent because of berries, if we go for the berries and go for Greedent, Obstagoon could use like a Screech and then Facade, and then Kangaskhan could use like whatever its normal type move is, and Lopunny could use like Drain Punch, and then I can kind of chip it away with like Acid Spray or something like that, and then yeah. But yeah, some of these Pokemon, I'm sure they do teach them TMs for like their, final boss moveset. But yeah, for Lunala they didn't give Psychic. I wonder if they didn't want to make it too OP, but they still wanted to have a way to hit both fighting and dark types kind of thing. By having like Fairy instead of Psychic, it means that you still have something super effective against fighting types, but then you can hit dark types as well. So I wonder if like that's definitely why they gave a Fairy move, but I think that's my hypothesis for why. My game hypothesis! Oh, it missed! But that's like my reason for why I think maybe they got rid of Psychic though as well. So like, I wonder if they just worried like it might be a bit too powerful. Because like with Lugia, they give Lugia like all the moves, because they give Lugia like all the moves because it's just not that hard a hitter. But like if Lunala was like, hey, I can use like Shadow Ball and Fairy and Psychic and all these other moves, maybe that would be a bit too busted. But I don't know. Okay, Lopunny's big. We got a big bunny, a big bad bunny. Right, there's Bug Buzz. There's Screech. Okay, so now we can attack this thing like full on. Okay. Here we go. Nice. Oh, and that was a crit as well. Okay, very nice. Because Greedent is bulky, but like now that we've like weakened it a bit, okay, Gyro Ball, that's fine. And then yeah, I'm gonna use Bug Buzz. But yeah, I think if we would just attack this with don't like Kangaskhan, don't use Dig, use like whatever your normal move is. Obstagoon, use Facade. Lopunny, use Max Knuckle, and then I think we'll have this. Okay, so Bug Buzz, nice. Because Kangaskhan does have like Body Slam or something, right? Oh, it doesn't matter. Max Knuckle, show me Potato Knuckle. There we go! Very nicely done, Team 2. So there we go. So we'll just have a quick, and then I can definitely like switch for this Greedent, if just as like a way to like survive or something. Body Slam, Dig, and Outrage. Okay, yeah. Yeah, definitely, You definitely could go with those body slams, because that would have also had the chance at paralysis. Dig's not bad because you do have the, like, dodging damage thing, but it does slow down battles, and it means we need to, like, take extra hits. Okay. I will switch here, just because we do have a load of physical attackers, and then this way I'll be immune to ghost moves. I might use one Swords Dance, and then I'll just go with Gyro Ball, and we'll see how it goes. But again, I think myself and Lopunny are just gonna be more like, we're immune to Ghost, and we're like, and like with Greedon, it's like, and I'm kind of bulky. So the main things here are definitely gonna be, definitely it's gonna be like Kangaskhan with Sucker Punch, or Obstagoon with Lash Out. Okay, I can Dynamax, but I'm not going to, because I think that is kind of pointless and futile. So I'm not going to Dynamax here, but then this means Obstagoon should be able to Dynamax after me. So if Obstagoon is like faster than Lunala and can use, you know, and hasn't been hit by a Moonblast, then Obstagoon will be a good thing for it. If Obstagoon can't Dynamax because it gets KO'd or something like that, then Kangaskhan with Sucker Punch will be a good Dynamax as well. So, yeah, basically I'm using Winter Hibernation Sandy Cheeks here. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That was a very risky Screech. But, so definitely don't do another one, because with Lunala, you want to be as offensive and aggressive as possible. Lunala often likes to use Magic Coat, and so it means using stat moves, like stat moves against Lunala. Like, I know I'm using Swords Dance, but Swords Dance is a move that only impacts me, whereas if you use stat moves against Lunala, it often bounces them back with the move Magic Coat. So you definitely just want to, like, attack this thing. Again, the only reason why I'm not is just because I'm a normal type who it has a move that affects myself. But if you have the dark moves, don't faff around and not use them. We definitely want to be using our dark moves, okay? But we did get away with that there. Luckily, no one got KO'd or hurt badly or anything, so this is actually going to work out really well. But that was quite a risky... That was like kind of risky. But it's going to pay off really nicely here, hopefully. So, okay, Magic Coat. So, it did it then. No, it often likes to do it on turn 1. But that's okay. Okay, Max Darkness. Kadoosh. Okay, that is because of that Screech. That was very nice. That has paid off really well. But you can see with that Magic Coat, like, how that could have, like, not gone well. So, that's why it's just kind of a bit safer to just attack. Right, Gyro Ball. Okay, that works. But again, with the Screech and the Sword. Okay, Moongeist Beam. But that doesn't affect Obstagoon. So yeah, I think just all attack again. Team 2, just very excellently done. Very nice work. Sucker Punch. Oh, that's so close. Okay, and then Max Darkness. Kadoosh. Team 2, we made it through. Well done. And also, Team 2, you are not poo. Stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Get those emojis in chat. You only need to do 3 or 4 or 5 as a reminder. But wish everyone good shiny luck in the chat with those stars and sparkles. Team 2, excellent work. Very nicely done. And if you haven't, please click like on the video. If you haven't done that yet, it helps out so much. I'm really trying to grow the channel. I think we're like about 2,820. I'd love to see if we could get to 2,850. And then for like 2,900. Miss Wannikins is like, I'm in the checking already. Okay. So let's do our patented double shiny check, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do for Team 3, and maybe for Team 4, but we'll figure this out. So, Dedenne is not shiny. Obstagoon does not have West Ham colours. Greedent is not shiny, I don't think. But that's okay. I have all of these Pokemon as shiny. The one who I don't have is Lunala. Will we get the Blood Moon Lunala, the Blue Moonala? Blood Moon Lunala. No! Oh, the humanity. Okay. Dedenne, no sparkles. Obstagoon, no sparkles. Greedent, no sparkles. Lunala, no sparkles. I'm going to get Greedent, because how often have I picked a Greedent in this mode? The answer is probably not very often. And there we go. Oh, unlucky team. No shinies for anyone. Dang. Well, I have faith that someone, I don't know when, I don't know how, but one of you all's going to get a shiny somehow. Just wait and see. And I will be... And I'm not getting copyrighted. Okay, so, Lunala, we're going to save that. And then, right, so we're going to figure out Team 3. And then, I need to blow hair off my phone. There's, like, hair on my phone. Okay, so, chat, my lovely chat. Here is my question. Oh, Angry Craggy. So you're on a drought at the minute? That's really unlucky. My worst one that I've had on this series was 88 Dynamax Adventures. I have the Shiny Charm, but I did 88 Dynamax Adventures, like, between Shinies. I hope and I pray that the same fate does not befall you, or worse. But yeah. Okay, so, but anyway, Bug. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Chat, would you be able to... Angry Craggy, I had the same thing as well. It took me forever to get my first shiny. And then once I started playing the mode a bit more, my luck has finally balanced out. But I think I surpassed that 88 on, like, my first go. But I didn't count, so I don't know. Okay. So chat, lovely chat. So... here's what we're going to do. Could you please hold your horses until I say the magic phrase? But if you would like to play, we'll just see who's around for Tornadus and how many times people have played and stuff like that. Could you write in chat, strike, and then the number of times that you've played today, either 0 or 1, and then let me know if you can do Tornadus. We'll just focus on Tornadus for now. We'll just see if anyone has joined chat who is able to do Tornadus, but who hasn't played yet. We'll just see, and then we'll figure this out, okay? So, ready, set, bow. And I should have gone like this, but oh well. But yeah, okay, so like here, so again, and if you are new, just follow the format that everyone in chat is now like posting. So, okay, so on Lara, Skywatcher, they can both do Tornadus. Oh, and let me know if you have any time constraints, because like if Kevin needs to leave soon, then like Kevin's getting it. Okay. So, but that's the thing. If we've got on Lara and Scott cram in, thank you. Okay. But that's the thing. If we've got like on Lara, but that's like I'm kind of tempted to do like on Lara, Skywatcher, and Kevin as Team 3. If Kevin is definitely around to do it and stuff like that. But so does that sound like a plan? And then we'll figure out the wild card afterwards. A wild card without on Lara? Scandalous. Going in 40. Okay, no. We'll definitely do this one because two raids can take longer than 40. So we'll get you in now. Okay, so on Lara, Skywatcher, and Kevin, please get ready for Tornadus, and then we'll figure out the wild card in like 20 minutes. Okay. So for those who don't know, I have my 3 tickets. So what we do is we do my 3 tickets, and then like the 4th Dynamax adventure we do is a wild card. So I see what tickets chat has, and if any of them align with things that I need, then I pick from those. And then we see like who's around and who can do what, and we try and figure out a team based on like how many times people have played, what tickets are available and are aligned with my interests, and that then also align with the interests of the people who are available and have played the least amount of times. Hopefully that makes sense. Maybe as a sentence out loud it doesn't make as much sense, but as a concept it's a fair and decent concept. Okay, so here we go. So here we go. So please make sure you are connected to the internet. This is on Lara, Skywatcher, and Kevin. I'm not even looking at the spreadsheet. I've memorized it. Okay, we're going to talk to the lady. And if she says, if you have a preference, you're going to say anything goes, but I'm going to say tornadoes. And then we're going to save the game because we like saving 50 bajillion times here. Plus, they make you. And then... when we're on the pink screen, we're going to get a code ready. We're going to go 10:27 and then 12:59. Okay, so that's 10:27, 12:59. That's going to be the magic code for Onlera, Skywatcher, and Kevin. And there we go. I'm going to have a sip of water because Neo's not here to remind me. We haven't done any Neoing this weekend. Well, like, as in with Neo. We've done Neoing for the wild card, but... okay, you guys know this, but Tornadus is weak to ice, electric, and rock, with electric and rock having some nice resistances there to flying. Water and fire can also be good defensively in a pinch, just because they resist both heat wave and icy wind. More like an icy wind. And then the move Wide Guard, which can be seen on Pelipper, Mantine, and Mienshao. Mienshao's a bit less good. Wide Guard is a very busted move for this battle because Tornadus has 3 spread moves. It's not a bad move for Kyurem, because Kyurem has 2 spread moves. So, right. Ready, set, bow. Oh, Zaga, hi! Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're back! Lovely to have you. If I didn't say like the video at the end of the last boss, like the video. But anyway, Bark. Okay, Vikavolt has electric, so I'm going to go for it. It's not ideal, but we can't be, like, that picky. Holucha is a fighting type, so that's not good. And Sceptile is a grass type, so that's not great. But they could help us. One thing to keep in mind when picking is just making sure we do have, like, I guess, good resistance coverage. Munch, I will just say, I did say this, like, yesterday or Friday. Munchlax is actually surprisingly good for a Tornadus, because it's got thick fat, so it's got good special defense, it's got thick fat, which means it resists fire and ice, and then, let's see what we got here, Gastrodon, oh, there's Electabuzz to the left. Yeah, do we want to go for Electabuzz to the left? I know that there's Barbaracle on the right, but it doesn't have any rock moves. I know that fire is not very good for Vikavolt, nor is it good for Sceptile, and Claydol doesn't have any ground moves, so I'm aware of the fact that, like, Grovyle is not a good pick here, but still. But if there are 2, that's the thing, I didn't look at the top, so if there's another electric at the top, then that's good as well. Okay. Vikavolt, anything goes, Vikavolt. Okay, I am going to Dynamax here, and just so that I can get, like, a base 90 max Quake, because that'll be super effective, and it will boost our special defense, which means that Charmeleon's Fire Pledges and Infernos won't hit us as hard. But yeah, so here's what I'm thinking, Abraham Lincolns. Let's keep Munchlax for Tornadus. Like, legit, I legit mean that. I'm legit saying we should have a Munchlax, because again, thick fat does protect us well against Heat Wave and against Icy Wind. And then it does have good special defense and HP, so it is quite good at tanking those, like, spread moves. But then it does have that super effective Thunder Punch. So that is something to keep in mind. Oh, the electric was Pincurchin. Oh, that's really good, though. Pincurchin's really good because it sets up the terrain. And then that means we get, like, an extra boost to our electric types. So yeah, if we have a very electric heavy team, and Munchlax has Thunder Punch, so yeah, if we have Munchlax, Vikavolt, Electabuzz, and Pincurchin, that's a really good team. That's a really good team. I think focusing, if there was a Sandslash, Sandslash in a different adventure would be a very good pick, but I do think, given how electric heavy our team could potentially be, I think focusing on that electric is better, and electric is better than ice, because electric resists flying, so we resist those air cutters and hurricanes and max airstreams, which are its most powerful attacks, and Sandslash is ×4 weak to Heat Wave, so yeah, when we don't have many options, Sandslash is a good Pokemon when we don't have a whole load of options, but if we have the opportunity to have, like, such an electric focused centered team, let's definitely go for Pincurchin, because that electric terrain is really gonna, like, just boost everything. Pincurchin was Gen 8. The reason why you might be thinking it's Gen 7 is because of Pyukumuku, who I think of Pyukumuku as like the Pincurchin of Gen 7 or whatever. Or Pyukumuku is like the Pyukumuku of Gen 8 or however I'm supposed to say that. So yeah. Because, yeah, they are kind of similar. I know, like, functionally they're not similar. Like, Pyukumuku is almost like this weird, gimmicky, like, defensive Pokemon. Yeah, Pincurchin, Sand/Seismitoad. Seismitoad, like, get out of here, Seismitoad. Like, you're an amazing Pokemon, and the Dynamax Adventures did you dirty. But, you know, Pyukumuku and Pincurchin, they're just, like, these little kind of, like, urchin things that, like, you know, that you can find them on the beach. Yeah. So the little, like, mollusky, you know, urchiny things that are on the beach, and they're sort of very middling stats or whatever. They don't evolve from anything or into anything. Yeah. So in my, like, however my brain remembers the 1025 Pokemon we currently have in existence, it puts Pyukumuku and Pincurchin in, like, the same part of the storage area of my brain. So that's why I like kind of Sea Urchin and Sea Cucumber. There we go, Xander. Thank you. So yeah. So they are very... So they sort of... They don't really look that similar, but they are kind of more similar than, like, say, Sceptile and Pyukumuku or whatever. So I do like both, by the way. Like, I really do want a shiny Pyukumuku from this mode, and I got shiny Pincurchin from Scarlet and Violet, and it's got a good shiny. Okay. Oh, on Lara, which one are you? Sorry, I forget who is... I forget who's a Sceptile and who's a Claydol. Oh, yeah, and Skywatcher, if they're siblings, Snom is their cousin. Yes! I guess Sceptile could switch, couldn't it? It kind of doesn't matter. One's resistant to it. Actually, no. Sceptile might be better to stay, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why Claydol might be better to switch. It's not just that Claydol has less health, and it's not just that Claydol is like a less offensive Pokemon, but Pincurchin has Hydro Pump, and like a Hydro Pump could finish Claydol off. So, like, Sceptile, like, resists all of Pincurchin's moves, whereas, like, whereas Claydol is, like, immune to one, but then weak to another. So I actually think Claydol might be the better switch, because Sceptile's a heavier hitter, it's got more HP, and it doesn't have any weaknesses to Pincurchin. So that's just why... that's why I recommend it, because, like, Hydro Pump's kind of like the secret weapon that Pincurchin has. But yeah, so if we switch Claydol for Electabuzz, again, if there's something I'm missing or forgetting, like, let me know. But I think Hydro Pump is kind of the thing that could be overlooked or forgotten or whatever. So just that's why I want to put that out there. So I do think Claydol, like, if you, like, both went for it and, like, Sceptile switched, it's fine. I don't think Pyukumuku is gonna, like, run right through us all. But just if we're talking about all the, like, itty-bitty details of, you know, maximizing this adventure, I would say Claydol is the better switch. Why would you Masuda hunt a mon you can hunt in Scarlet Violet? That's basically my philosophy. Like, if you can sandwich hunt for it or something, like, why would you ever, like, Masuda it or reset for it or whatever? The only thing I could say... Now, I admittedly... Like, if I had a copy... Okay, so you want to go left for Pincurchin. So, if I... I can't believe, like... I just want to say, this is what I love about this mode. We have a Sceptile and a Munchlax. And our strategy is going to be to ditch the Sceptile, not the Munchlax. And that's what I love about this mode. That, like, every Pokemon has its place, that they do all have something to offer. They do have, like, utility and usefulness, and just, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay, there's Electric Surge. The only reason, right, so just this mode is an interesting example, right? Now, if I had a copy of Pokemon Ultra Moon where I could, like, replay the game and then get to the Ultra Wormhole and find legendary Pokemon, the technically most efficient method for shiny hunting legendary Pokemon, if you are just interested in results, Ultra Wormhole, Ultra Sun and Moon, like, just save soft resetting for shiny legendaries from the Ultra Wormhole is, like, the best way to shiny hunt for legendary Pokemon. Like, or at least it's better than this game, right? Like, if you are just looking for results and you just want shiny legendary Pokemon and you have that option, like that option or this game with Dynamax Adventures, that option is more efficient. However, it's more efficient, but it's definitely not as fun. Like, this is a way more fun and, like, satisfying shiny hunt, and so this is like the one time kind of thing where, like, I would opt for a sort of, I don't know, less efficient or slower method rather than, like, a better method. But in Scarlet and Violet, like, the shiny hunting is so busted. It, like, you can get shinies, like, within you can basically look at a Pokemon and go, I can get a shiny of that in half an hour. Like, for, like, a lot of them. For, like, a big, maybe even, like, a majority of, like, the Pokedex. And so why you would, like, Masuda hunt for anything other than, like, the starters, Bounce Wheat, Sunkern. There are, like, a few Pokemon that are, like, weird, like, they don't really appear in the wild very much or very particularly, or just they don't have a good place to, like, sandwich hunt for them. But yeah, with the sandwich hunting in Scarlet and Violet, there's not really much of a reason to go for the other ones. So it's so weird you're not allowed to use acupressure on your opponent. Yeah, it's a weird thing. Blossom Flowers, it makes you sad you don't have a copy of Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon that you could hunt, but you don't have Pokebank. Oh no! No! We saw, actually, this did kind of come up the other day, actually, but like, yeah, about, like, Pokemon Bank, but, like, yeah, it just, I'm lucky that I still have it, but I've like done all my, like, transferring, but it's just one of those things where if I do get any of the games that I'm missing, I may want to, like, transfer from them or something like that. So, right, Bug Buzz, the flaming Bug Buzz. But yeah. And then obviously the whole, like, again, when I say, like, oh, if you have a copy of Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon, that is with, the sort of the asterisk of and Pokemon Bank. But I'm just saying, like, if you have, like, these, like, basically, if you have the other options available to you, something like soft resetting for a legendary in Ultra Moon or Ultra Sun is, like, that is, like, probably, like, a more effective method in terms of getting results. But, Venom Drench is such a weird fourth move because the Pokemon needs to be poisoned. So, like, you can't do anything with it unless you have the partner. But yeah, if we say, okay, Sceptile switching, nice. So yeah, so we've got a very nice Electric Surge team here. Now, I know whoever's going to Dynamax is going to be able to, like, set up an electric terrain anyway. But what this means is that we're going to have the electric turn for all our moves, like, from turn 1 right from the get-go. And there's a power in that. Oh, here's my recommendation. If Electabuzz should not Dynamax. Because I think it has Rising Voltage, right? So Electabuzz, don't Dynamax, because your move is going to be, like, powerful anyway. Basically, anything else should Dynamax. Munchlax, Pincurchin, or Vikavolt. You are good Dynamaxers, but But yeah, Electabuzz shouldn't because it's got Rising Voltage. So, but yeah. You had Pokebank downloaded, so you thought it was fine. But then you didn't realize you need to update it. Oh no, that's heartbreaking. All these Pokemon Bank stories are heartbreaking. Oh no. No. And then Angry Craggy, and then your shiny mythicals are stuck behind in Pokemon Bank. No. Oh no. No. Okay, Heat Wave, more like a meat wave. Okay, here we go. So that is gonna be okay. Luckily, I dodged it, which is funny. But yeah, like Munchlax took that like a boss. But yeah, so Rising Voltage is like twice the power and a critical hit, and it's got the electric terrain boost. So there we go. We've got our boost to electric moves here. Thunder, lovely. Look, we're over half. And we've only done 3 moves, and we're already like over half of this HP. Like you would think that this is like a ×4 weak Pokemon, but no, this is just the power of like an electric heavy team with like the terrain up. So well done, Team 3. And that paralysis is definitely very helpful as well. Okay, the Rising Voltage. Oh, here's Max Flat. Show me potato salad. Okay, it's going for Pincurchin. Oh, did that just get KO'd? I think that just got KO'd, didn't it? No! Oh, that was unlucky. That was unlucky. And unfair. Okay, Spark. But Kadoosh, we did it. Team 3, I'm smiling with glee. Yes, well done. Very nicely done, everyone. So, stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Let's get those emojis in. To wish everyone good shiny luck. We basically have, what do we have? Like 3 out of 4 shiny charms here. But yeah. But okay. But here we go. Good luck, everyone. And very nicely played. Again, I love when we're able to come up with good strategies and get these teams that just like synchronize well with each other. I love it. We did just beat a boss Pokemon as well, so please click like on the video if you haven't already, and let's do our patented double shiny check, and we'll figure out what we're going to do with the wild card as well. So Charmeleon is not shiny. Electabuzz is not shiny. Pincurchin is not shiny. But that's okay. I have shinies of all these Pokemon. What I do need is the Donatello Tornadus. The Donatellonatus. Will it be shiny? I don't think that's shiny. Kieran can tell me. But let's see. Charmeleon is no sparkles. Electabuzz is no sparkles. Pincurchin is no sparkles. And Tornadus is no sparkles. I'm going to get Pincurchin, the unsung hero of the Dynamax Adventure. And there we go. So, there we go. Okay, so, here's what we're going to do. The team after Team 2. So, here's what we're going to do. Let me, very quickly, hang on, let me just check I don't have any messages or anything important. Wendy's are trying to give me some news about Frosties. Okay. Right, hang on a sec. Okay. Right, nothing important to come up. Okay, so, so we're going to figure out Team 4, our wild card. We'll do this now, and then we'll figure out the, you know, the ticket teams afterwards. So, could you guys in chat, here's what I need you to do. Wait for me to say ready, set, bow. What we'll do is, we will, could you please write strike in big capital letters, and then the number of times you've played, so like strike 0, or strike 1, or strike 2, and then let me know what your tickets are, please, on your game. What tickets do you have? I'll look at who has what tickets are the most popular, and stuff like that, and then we'll figure this out. So like strike you know, strike 0, my tickets are, or strike 1, like Moltres, Articuno, Zapdos, whatever it is, let me know. So ready, set, bow. There we go. And I may have just typed in my thing too late, but oh well. But yeah, let me know what your tickets are. So on Lara, you have Lugia, Stakataka, and Mesprit. And then Kieran, Dargo Palkia, Dargo Giratina Palkia, Skywatcher, okay. Cheese, if you please. Okay. Okay. And then Kevin's not going to be here. Okay. So here's my question is for all of you guys in chat. Oh, Miss Wannykins. Oh, okay. Well, then how about we do this? Why don't we have on Lara, Cheese, and Miss Wannykins, why don't the 3 of us do a Lugia? Because you guys all have Lugia tickets. Cheese, would you like to be our host? I don't know how many times you get to host, but usually I ask on Lara, but would you be interested in hosting? Putting a code in chat. But yeah, so basically the 3 people who put Lugia, would you like to do Lugia? So on Lara, Cheese, and Miss Wannykins. Does that sound like a plan? And then, so hang on, I'm going to just add... Oh, a Wild Kramen has already added it to the spreadsheet. That's great. And then we'll figure out the teams afterwards, okay? But just, you know, sometimes you need to see how it goes. Sometimes you're able to get, like, 1 and 2, and then 3 and 4. Or sometimes you can do, like, 1 and 2 and 3, and then 4, and... So, okay. Oh, sorry, Angry Craggy. We have just figured out the teams. But don't worry, we'll get you in on, like... the next batch of ones. So Kevin's like, this is where I would have put my Lugia Dynamax raid if I had one. Okay. So we're going to talk to the Dynamax Adventure lady. We're going to go, anything's fine. Except if you're Cheese, you're going to put Lugia. And then we're going to save the game. And then we'll wait for a wild Cheese. No, so Craggy, don't worry. It's just this team, okay? Just this team sorted, because this is like the wild card, quote unquote. It's easier to just deal with like one wild card rather than trying to juggle like multiple Dynamax Adventures. So I've just figured out the wild card, but don't worry. In like 20-25 minutes. We'll figure out the next several raids, and that'll include like Dialga, Lunala, and another Tornadus. Okay, so don't worry, you're good. Although I am desperately sorry if you would have loved to have done a Lugia raid. I'm desperately sorry that you weren't able to do a Lugia raid. But but we might be able to do another one later. Okay, so I was holding everyone up there. Lugia is weak to Ice, Electric, and Rock, with Electric and Rock having some good resistances. Steel is also very good defensively against Lugia, and Lugia is also weak to Dark and Ghost. So Ice, Electric, Rock, Ghost, and Dark. So we've got a Lipard there. Lipard's a pretty good start. And then we'll kind of figure out the rest. Oh, Hitmonlee has Wide Guard. We'll have to keep that in mind as well. I tell you what, I'm going to go for Eldegoss just in case we're able to get any, like, Weather Ball strats going. But yeah, we don't seem to have, like, the best choices here. So the Lipard is good. We're probably going to want to switch the other 3. Okay, we've got Electric to the left. Oh, an Electric in the middle. And then there's like Bug and Water at the end or something. Let's see how this... Hang on, let's just see what we've got, though. Okay, Skarmory to the right, Dedenne to the... Dedenne is actually really, really good because of its ability as well. Oh, and then we've got Pincurchin and Raichu. We could go for more Pincurchin strats. And then we've got like Snom... No, Butterfree. Oh, Butterfree. And, and Celio. Oh, there's Celio. Okay, so should we do that? Should we go like Dedenne, either Dedenne, Raichu, or Dedenne Pincurchin? Raichu might be a bit better because it does have the resistance to Psychic as well. Plus, it doesn't have Thunder because Pincurchin has Thunder. So that could be something to... Because we might just have like 2 electric Pokemon or whatever. But okay. I'm gonna use a light screen just to reduce the amount of damage we do because we don't have like a whole lot of like Kingler's gonna use Dig. Like we're probably unlikely to 2-shot this is basically my point. Dedene's Dynamax Cry silly. It was a bit weird, wasn't it? Cheese feels weird Dynamaxing first, but it's thrilling, right? Isn't it, Cheese? That's why I come back for this every day to get that first turn Dynamaxing. No, I'm kidding. But no, I'm glad. But I hope you enjoy Dynamaxing first. Okay, so Dedene's trying a substitute. You can't substitute. You can't substitute when you're Dynamax. Okay, Max Starfall. Okay, nice. And then critical hit as well. Nice, very nice. Forgive me if like, oh, we could have 2-turned this if we'd have all attacked, but I'm figuring that between the dig and stuff like that, it's probably not a bad idea to just do like a light screen just in case. Okay. Right. I will go with a Leaf Storm now. But just if Dedenne tries any super effective fairy moves against like the Lipard's like nice and protected. Okay, keeps going for substitute. I'll accept it. I will accept that. Right, here's Max Starfall. Dedenne's like, how dare you use my own type against me? And then Dig, quick before the hyena come. Okay, what's really annoying is that maybe if I had attacked both times, we could have got a 2-turn KO, but oh well. But yeah, just keep attacking everyone. I think one more round of attacks and we should do it. Lipard is probably faster. I think we should be okay here. I think we should... Oh, Draining Kiss. The Draining Kiss. Oh, no. 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 Oh, no. Wait, hang on. Wait a minute. Okay. So I apologize that I used Light Screen instead of attacking it, because that would have been the difference between a life lost and not. But, how did that do so much damage without terrain up and with a Light Screen up? That KO'd it through Light Screen and with like no terrain. That Thunder just like that just KO'd. That would just be like, say if like it had used like another base 120 move, that would have KO'd it. Like what? How did that KO it? That wasn't a crit or anything. Like I would have thought that like it would have like Kingler would have at least survived, like by having its special defense doubled. I didn't think Dedenne was like strong enough. I didn't think that like Kingler was weak enough and Dedenne was strong enough for that. But okay, well done on Lara for switching, just because, yeah, we do need, like, someone to switch. I'm just thinking, no, it's good to have more... We probably should have switched Kingler, because we have another electric type coming up here. So do we want to go for the Raichu, because there are berries behind it as well? I know that, like, oh, but the terrain, but I do think in this instance... having the Raichu is just going to be better. Like, it's a more because doesn't it have like it has either Thunderbolt or Rising Voltage. So whereas like Pincurchin does have Thunder and base 50, but still, even with the light screen up, I don't know. Like that really took me by surprise. I thought Kingler might have had like enough HP or something. Even if it has a low special defense, does it not have like a somewhat decent... I don't know. Yeah, this is also a better shiny to go for as well. Yes. Do I even want a light screen here? I'm just gonna Weather Ball. I'm gonna like forgive me if Kingler could have survived to Raichu. Okay. Oh, and only a 55 in HP? Oh, that's terrible. Oh, no wonder it... Oh, no wonder why it fainted. Okay, well, I'll keep that in mind in future. I thought Kingler, like... I thought it had, like, reasonably okay HP, good defense, and then terrible special defense. I didn't realize it had terrible special defense and terrible HP. That's wild. No, it's not Dedenne giving me the trust issues. It's Kingler now. Like, Kingler has betrayed my trust. Okay. Show me Potato Starfall. There we go. Very nice. Mr. Krabs out here with low HP and special defense. Exactly. Right. Assurance. That's super effective. That was a crit. That was a crit. Whoa, that wasn't a crit. How did that do so much? I mean, maybe, I don't know. What is going on here? All these attacks are doing like way more or less than I think they're going to. Okay, now I'll go with a Leaf Storm. More like a Leaf Storm. Yeah, that's the thing. Kingler has insanely high attack, and then it does have like pretty good defense, I think. But I thought it had like pretty good defense, okay HP, and then terrible special defense. I didn't realize its HP was like legit terrible. Like 50, what 50, 55? Yeah, 55. Like you can't have, like I can't, you know. Like you can't drive 55? Like what? Okay, anyway, right, anyway, Bark. Oh my gosh. Right. Hang on, we've got Celio coming up. Now, it might have some ice moves. More like a nice move. So, I mean, in theory, I could switch. But I would be able to do more damage to it than Kingler. So I actually think Kingler could be a good one. I can throw my hat in the ring, though. Like, I'll wait and see if Kingler does it. I know I have the lower health, and if it uses an ice move, I'm screwed. But, oh, Kingler has super... Oh, yeah, Kingler does have super... Okay, I'll throw my hat in the ring, but I think, as long as we both go for this, like, it's fine. I think this will be fine. The other thing as well is I don't think Lugia is going to be a massive threat to us. It's not going to, like, take out, like, 2 of our lives or anything like that. I suppose if the Celio takes out 2 of our lives, that's a problem. But I don't think... But no, sorry. That was my bad. I just kind of... that was my bad. Maybe we could have kept the Kingler because that does resist, like, both ice and water. But I was just thinking, like, oh, a Leaf Storm will be, like, so powerful. Like, stab, super effective. Rah! That's kind of what I was going for. I actually do think, though, with the... Hang on, just looking at the team we have, I do think we could maybe one-shot this. Like, if Thunder hits... I can really get this powerful. If we have, like, Thunder that hits and stuff like that, we maybe could almost one-shot this. Lugia is bulky, but it's just not really that threatening from, like, an offensive standpoint. And I think we have... Here's the thing. Because we have... If we didn't have a whole load of stab super effective, I would be worried about, like, 2 lives. But I think for, like, the team we're gonna have, I do think that, like, 2 lives would be more than enough against Lugia. Even, like, a max Rockfall against Celio, like, that's not going to do a whole load of damage. So, Kevin, thank you so much. I'm sorry you can't watch to the end. Maybe you can catch up later. But I will see you for the next one. But thank you. Have a good rest of your weekend, and I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, just a reminder, tomorrow is still 4 p.m., okay? I have changed the weekend time, but the weekdays are still the same for now. Not forever, but for now. Okay, you treat me like a stranger and you use play rough. Okay, here's Max Overgrowth. Show me potato salad. No. We didn't want to Screech just because, yeah. Basically, when we're facing, like, fairly regular Pokemon, as long as we don't have some kind of, like, horrendous matchup, we do kind of just want to, like, attack. Okay. So it did use an ice move, which I am weak to, but that still didn't do a whole lot of damage. And plus, by keeping Eldegoss, it means that the terrain is going to counteract the hail and still heals up. So, but no, just generally speaking, if this was a test on a quiz, Kingler would have been the correct choice. But I just was like, I want to use a max. I want to use like a Leaf Storm and for it to be very powerful. Okay, there we go. Well done, Team 4. Okay, so I will switch here. I will finally ditch the Eldegoss. 07 to Eldegoss. You have done your duty. Very well done. So yeah. But no, yeah, the Dyna did save there. That's it. If I hadn't been if I'd have kept the Eldegoss and I hadn't Dynamaxed, yeah, that would be exactly why Kingler is like the correct choice. So I do apologize for not just, you know, keeping the Kingler, but Leaf Storm is still more powerful than Superpower, I think. So okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so yeah, I think we should probably just attack this thing. You could maybe, like, Dedenne could use its, like, plus ability to, like, I'll use a Wise Glasses just for the extra power. Dedenne could, like, use Entrainment to, like, boost someone else or something like that. But I honestly think maybe we could just attack. Again, with Dedenne, there are a lot of fun entrainment strats you can do, but I think because we have so many good, like, stab super effective Pokemon here, the best thing is just to attack. Whoever was after me is going to be able to Dynamax. Is that going to be Lightfoot, or was that someone else? We'll find out in a second. Show me potato salad. Oh, pressure, okay. Under pressure. Wait for it. Long time loading. Okay, so, oh, is it Raichu? Oh, Raichu. Now, Raichu does have the Surge Surfer, so basically Raichu can, like, set up its own terrain here. So that's actually, like, pretty sweet. But yeah, so I don't think we really want, like, the entrainment strats. Maybe you could use it on, like, Liepard or something, but, Angry Craggy, are there version-exclusive legendaries? Yes, but also kind of no. So, basically, if you were playing by yourself solo and you didn't play with any other people, Lugia would be exclusive to Pokemon Shield. And there's a whole list of Pokemon that I'll get to in a second that, like, are version exclusives. So, if you're just playing by yourself, yes, Lugia is exclusive. But if you're playing with other people, like, people with Shield can, like, host a Lugia raid for people, oh, hang on, wait, what happened? Hang on, why didn't we Dynamax? Hang on, why was there no Dynamax? Yeah, no. So when I said Raichu can set up the terrain, I meant by Dynamaxing. We definitely want it, okay. It's fine, because, Liepard can do the max darkness, and that will lower special defense, and that'll work. I'm sorry for any confusion there. When I said about the Dynamax, what I meant was that, oh, Raichu can Dynamax. That means that, like, it will set up the terrain, and then that will activate its ability. I didn't mean for it to, like, set up terrain just as a move, though. But that's okay. This is fine, though, because Lightning... Yeah, sorry, I just meant, like, oh, like, I was like, oh, Raichu's the one who can die, because I thought I said, like, oh, Raichu's Dynamaxing, okay, that's great, and I was like, and that means it can, like, set up the that means it will be able to set up the terrain and activate its ability. But yeah, no, we always want to be Dynamaxing when we have, like, stab, super effective moves. But this actually is fine, though, because Liepard will lower special defense, and then that means that, like, Thunder, Thunderbolt, and Ice Beam will all do more damage now. So this is fine. It's all good. It was my bad. I'm sorry if I kind of mumbled anything or I kind of sped through that. It's all going to work out. Again, look, Lugia, like, yes, it's bulky, but it also just doesn't really do a whole lot of damage. Like, we're like 2 turns in and we've hardly taken any damage here. So, okay, Thunderbolt. Okay, so that was nice between the terrain and the special defense drop. That's good. Okay, here's Max Mindstorm. Now, this might do a lot. But look, see, like, it's Dedenne, and it hung in there. That's, like, Lugia's, like, best move. And yeah. Okay, Thunder. Ow, dang it. Okay, Max Darkness. But yeah, we do lose the terrain. Again, that is one of the nice things about having, like, the electric Pokemon be the Dynamax, because then you can, like, keep setting up terrain if it keeps getting replaced. But it's okay. Ice Beam, more like an Ice Beam. Oh, gosh, Aeroblast. Hang in there, Celio. Oh, no. Oh, it's a crit. Oh, come on. Okay, just attack it with whatever your most accurate moves are, okay? And then we should be fine. Okay. So, I'm going to cheer you on. Hopefully I heal you up or something. So, oh, Quick Claw! 2, 4, 6, 8. Is this chip people are great? It's great! What are we boosting? Special attack! Okay, wish we could have had that a bit earlier, but oh well, never mind. Okay, excellently done. Team 4. And then you get a Thunder to, you know, knock out like 7 HP. We did it! Well done, everyone. Team 4, excellently done. Very nice work, Team 4 galore. Very nicely done. No, you got the final KO on Lara. You are the MVP of that. But no, sorry for my confusion there. Again, I just meant with like max moves, because I'm always like Dynamax. I'm Mr. Please Dynamax, for the love of Nelly, please Dynamax. So I was just like, oh cool, this means we're gonna get the terrain from Dynamaxing, rather than like, you know, Lipid special defense drop. That's why I kind of meant it. But again, if you are like less familiar with these past few months, then that isn't very clear. So I apologize. I've kind of got a bit complacent with just expecting everyone to be on the same page as me, and I apologize for that. Okay, so let's do stars and sparkles and stars. Get those emojis in, and then we will check. We'll check for shininess, and then we'll figure out the next few teams, okay? Like Dialga, Lunala, Tornadus, okay? So, not a whole load of stars and sparkles in chat. Well, I'll just have to hope for some shinies in spite of that. Okay, so Dedenne is not shiny. Raichu is not shiny. They're both brown. Celio is not purple, but that's okay. I have shinies of all of these. The one I need a shiny of is Lugia. Will we get the Strawberry Nesquik Lugia? It's a Bluegia. Dang it. Okay, Dedenne, Raichu, Celio, Lugia. I'm gonna get Celio because I don't really feel like we've ever had Celio much in this mode. Celio. So there we go. Well done, Team 4. Very nicely done. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. No, I will not save the ticket. Maybe another time. Someday Lugia will be on the regular rotation, but today is not that day. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do, my friends. We've got the first 4 teams filled in. Let's try and figure out the next few, okay? So, here's what I need you guys in chat to do. Could you please, when I say ready, set, bow, hang on, I'm just going to get the tickets in, and then I'll just, like, put an example. And then what we're going to do is, basically, you guys are going to let me know, like, how many times you've played, and if you can do Dialga, Lunala, and Tornadus, okay? Oh, Miss Warnikins, thank you so much for joining in. Sorry you're not feeling great, but I hope you do feel better again soon. Have a good one, and bye-bye. Oh, and we just beat a legendary Pokemon, so please click like on the video if you haven't already. It really does help out. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get you guys to post in chat using our magic formula. What you're going to do is, when I say the magic phrase, you are going to write strike in big capital letters. You're going to tell me the number of times you've played. Strike 0, strike 1, strike 2. And then you're going to say, I can do, and you're going to let me know what you can do out of those tickets that Nightbot just posted. Dialga, Lunala, and Tornadus. Okay, so it's Dialga, Lunala, Tornadus. Let's see how much of the next few raids we can like get some teams going for. So ready, set, and bow. And there we go. So strike the number of times you played. I can do, and then let me know. Okay, so Angry Craggy, I'm definitely putting you top of the list for Dialga. Because, yeah, I feel bad that you like just missed out for like a minute last time. Oh, Skywatcher. Oh, and Kieran, we'll put you in Team 1 as well because of the whole Tornadus thing. And then, why don't we just have Skywatcher, and then we'll just do like and then we'll say like on Lara Cheese, and then we'll figure this out. Okay. So here's what I've got, right? So Team 5, you guys are next. So, like, get ready. I'll get to you in, like, 30 seconds or so. Team 5, Dialga. We've got Craggy, we've got Kieran, and we've got Skywatcher, okay? And then Team 6, Lunala, we've got Onlara and Cheese, okay? So, does that sound good? And then maybe, like, say if no one shows up in the next like 20 minutes or whatever, we could like have Kieran be like the third person for the Lunala as well, just because Kieran can't do Tornadus, but we'll figure that out when we get there, okay? For right now, Team 6 are going to be on Lara and Cheese for Lunala. I'll get to you guys in like 20 minutes or so, but right now, Team 5, Dialga, Craggy, Kieran, Skywatcher, please come on down! So please make sure you are connected to the internet. Please make sure you talk to the Dynamax Adventure Lady. I will be resuming hosting duties, so you guys will be selecting anything goes. But I'll be selecting Dialga. And then, and Nia just found Lunala. Very nice. So when we're on the pink screen, we're going to go 10, 27, and then 1346. That sounds like a posh historical year where lots of things happened. Maybe they did. Maybe they didn't. But yeah, so this is Craggy, Angry Craggy, Kieran, and Skywatcher. So let me know if any of you guys have any issues connecting or anything. But otherwise, we'll just sit and play the waiting game. One thing we can do, if we do have incidents where people have like played a ticket a lot and I get the shiny before them, I'm sure we can like arrange for things where like someone can, you know, we can like still get someone like version exclusive tickets. That's a thing we can do. So Craggy, there we go. I was gonna say, let me know how you're getting on, but you made it, excellent. So Dialga is weak to ground and fighting. Those are the types we want to look out for. But if we can't find those, steel types are very good defensively. They wall Dialga completely. So, you know, a steel type with like Metal Sound or Screech can be a very good thing in the Dynamax Adventures. Okay. So, like Bronzong, for example, like it just has Metal Sound. So I am legit gonna go for Metal Sound Bronzong, because it's just a very good support Pokemon for in a Dialga at least. But yeah, fighting and ground, no fighting and ground moves. But yeah, but that's the thing. I'm sure if we ever like have situations where we like can't quite get tickets or whatever, we can kind of like help everyone get like tickets they need or something like that. Statistically, like, you know, other people are more likely to get legendaries than me, and what I mean is like if there are 3 people with the shiny charm and there's one of me, we got, hang on, Morpeko and Porygon, Raichu, Tentacruel, sounds like the Poke Rap, Raichu, Tentacruel, and then is that Ditto? Oh, it's Ditto. Ditto's not that great, though, I don't think. Oh, gosh, these are, like, not good. I've gone left because there's a Stunfisk in the top left-hand corner. So, yeah, I went for Morpeko just because there's a Stunfisk in the top left-hand corner. Electric types do resist steel, So there is a benefit to having electric types on our side. Morpeko does know dark moves, which are neutral. So Morpeko's not like a terrible Pokemon to have for a Dialga, in all fairness. We do have Center Scorch and Boldor, who do have super effective moves, so that's something to keep in mind as well. I am not going to Dynamax, because look, I have a not very effective and a no effect. We want neutral or better if we're going to... we want neutral or better if we're gonna, you know, be... we want neutral or better if we're gonna be... fighting against, if we're going to be Dynamaxing, so yeah. Okay, there's Dark Pulse. More like a Dark Pulse. Okay, Pin Missile. Hey, super effective. Right, that's super effective. Times 4 hits. There we go. Nice Scorching Sands. Oh, it missed! It's 2 feet in front of you! Oh my gosh. Okay, it's getting hangry. Oh no! He's a hangry boy! Oh gosh. Yeah, that's the thing. With, like, Gorbis and Huntail, with regards to BDSP, if you don't have a previous game, yeah, you, like, have to do those trade evos. So, that kind of sucks. On Lara, if like some time goes by and you need help with that, like let me know. I might not really be able to do that like today or something, but like there might be a time where like before, like if I'm early for a if I'm like early for a stream one day and like you're early for a stream, you haven't done those trades, let me know and I can pop in like my Shining Pearl and I could totally do that for you. So like you could like give me a Gorbis and then you could give me the Huntail and then I could give you back the Gorbis and give you back the Huntail, and that's like a totally cool and fine and fair thing. So I would like happily do that for you on Lara. Again, I probably like can't / won't today, but like if I'm like early for a stream and you're early for a stream, like let me know, hit me up, and I can totally do that. So, okay, like just if like you don't find anyone else or anything like that. Okay, we want to catch everything. You don't have to keep them, but definitely catch them. Ash catch them. Okay, so, whoop, there we go. But yeah, so I do think we actually might want to switch for this. It just depends on, like, who. Because the thing about like, we might almost want to switch, like, Linoon for this, but, because Linoon is just not really that helpful, and it has lost a lot of health. So, the thing is... Because the thing is, I can be helpful to, like, a Stunfisk and to, like, Morpeko and to Center Scorch. Like, if we had a team of, like, Bronzong, Center Scorch, Morpeko, and Stunfisk, like, if we ditched the Bronzong for Stunfisk, then, I actually think, like, that could be a good team. Cheese asked, does anyone here have any Halloween plans or costumes? Yeah, now that we're closer to it, how are people getting on? Let's see what we've got. We've got Ditto, we've got Raichu. Do we want to do Raichu just because that's going to be like the easiest thing to beat? And then we could do the Stunfisk at the end. That's what I'm going to pick. Because here's what I'm thinking. We already have, like, 2 Pokemon with ground moves. So this actually, like, could be kind of helpful. Angry Craggy, you're going to 3 parties over how... Wow, someone is very... You're so popular, Craggy. What are you doing hanging out with me? Good golly gosh. But that's the thing. I suppose it's weird. Like, there are, like, Halloween parties, like, this weekend. And then there probably will be, like, Halloween parties, like, on Halloween, but then like there could be like Halloween parties like next weekend as well, so that's like all a thing. I do have to be careful mentioning any video game characters potentially, so I will read these carefully. Skywatcher dressing up as Emily from Has-Been Hotel. Very nice. Yeah, Craggy, what are your costumes? Honestly, Craggy, that sounds like a sitcom premise or something. Like, I got invited to 3 Halloween parties, like, in one evening. No, I know they were, like, not in one evening, but it's like that Vicar of Dibley episode with the 3 Christmases. Okay. Okay, nicely done. He's getting hangry. Okay, so hang on, can I just check something? Okay, my metal sound did hit here. I got busy chatting to chat, and then I was like, did I actually like hit that this time? Because last time I didn't. Okay, here's Max Lightning, very, very frightening me. Oh gosh! Oh my! Oh Nelly! Oh, for the love of Nelly! Oh gosh. Okay, aura wheel, nice. And then we get a nice speed boost. That's cool. Flamethrower. Oh, I was expecting a scorching sands, but that's okay. That's okay. Oh, Zen head, but no, I missed. I was like, don't be in front of you. No. Okay, it doesn't matter. We still won. Yay! Nicely done, everyone. Oh my gosh. Oh, you'll be Luffy for 1. Nice. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Right. I'm gonna just catch this. We want to catch everything. I don't know if we want to switch for this as like a temporary thing, but like, Boldor has the Stomping Tantrum, and then Center Scorch has Scorching Sands, so we're gonna need both of those for Stunfisk. So I don't think we're gonna want this. Yeah, I can't really do like a whole lot. I can't do anything to Stunfisk really. It's a shame because I would love to have said, like, I'll switch Boldor, but we kind of need the Boldor for Stunfisk. I mean, maybe like Focus Blast could have been okay, but like, Okay, plus there are berries this way, so this works. This is fine. Stunfisk to the left. It's a sure thing. Hopefully, it's a sure thing, not a guarantee. On Lara, your pup is snoring so loudly. Ah, that's cute. So, right, there we go. I know this is my 2nd year in a row I've been screwed over doing not screwed over, that sounds like too harsh, but where I've just kind of been like squirmed out of being able to stream the it's this Stunfisk. Oh wait, this Stunfisk is actually better because it's a steel type. Okay, no, this is actually way better then. This is way better. Okay, again, I can't really do anything. Oh, and okay, so we don't need to use Scorching Sands. We can use Flamethrower. Sorry, I was thinking it was the electric one. Flamethrower is way better. Flamethrower all the way. My bad. I thought this was going to be the electric one. I didn't realize. But yeah, I'm just going to use Metal Sound to power that up. And then Boldor can use like Stomping Tantrum or Body Press or whatever, and then we should all be good. Oh, and then it's using Metal Sound. Okay. Right. The Body Press. Very nicely done. And then hopefully here, so basically like Dark Pulse maybe could be better now that we've got that Metal Sound in. I will go with like a Zen Headbutt here just for like the extra damage, because like there's like less return on investment on Metal Sound at this point. But yeah, I think if we just hit this with like as many special moves as we can, and then like Body Press or whatever, then oh, Angry Craggy, are all the Pokemon in the DAs available in the base game? Yes. So here's the answer. So here's like the full answer to that question. There are only a few Pokemon. So the answer is like mostly yes. There are some that are exclusive to this mode. Number 1, obviously, the legendary Pokemon. You can only get the legendary Pokemon from this mode. The only ones you can get like otherwise are like Zapdos, Moltres, and Articuno, and that's because you're getting the Galarian ones. But the Cantonian ones you can only get here. All the other legendaries you can only get here, or from like trading in, transferring into your game. So, also though, the Hoenn starters. So like Grovyle and Sceptile, Combuskin and Blaziken, Marshtomp and Swampert, those are exclusive to this mode as well. You can't get those any other way. I think everything else... Actually, no. That's also there are some regional... and then there's some regional variants. So I think. So like the Slowbro and Slowking, I think you can only get those Cantonian forms from this mode. So there might be a few regional variants where it's like, oh, you can only get those from this mode, like Linoon and stuff like that. Okay. So wait, yeah, Boldore. So if we switch Boldore for Stunfisk here, Boldore for Stunfisk, that'll be a really good switch. So Boldore for Stunfisk, Boldore, please switch for Stunfisk. Boldore for Stunfisk, Boldore for Stunfisk, Boldore for Stunfisk. Oh, okay, Boldore didn't go for it. I'm going for it. Although maybe I shouldn't have done that, but... Oh, no, because I've got Metal Sound too. No, it's okay. It's okay, Craggy. It's okay. No worries. Because basically, Stunfisk is kind of like a better Bronzong, so it doesn't matter too much. But don't worry. Because basically, I'm still going to Metal Sound. Center Scorch can still Scorching Sands. And then... it's just one of those things where we're going to have like an extra turn at the beginning sort of wasted, and Boldore is weak to Dialga, so that was the reason why we wanted to get rid of it, but that's okay though, don't worry. Do we have all 4 lives? We have like 3 at least or something, so it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. I don't know who can Dynamax. Who could Dynamax? I don't even know. Did we Dynamax last time? I legit can't even remember. I should have checked my wheel of Dynamaxing to see who was available to Dynamax. If it's Center Scorch, that's great. Yeah, I think we have all 4 as well. I don't think we've died yet. Okay, Center Scorch is Dynamaxing, excellent. So, Center Scorch could use a center, like the Center Inferno, to like get that extra chip damage up. And or it can use like, but you only use that once, okay? But then Max Quake for like the rest. So yeah, so I forgot like if it was Center Scorch, you can use its signature move to get some like Fire Spin type stuff going on, and that can be very powerful. But we'll see how this goes. Okay, Dark Pulse, nice. Okay, we're using a Max Quake. That is good just because it does help us out a bit defensively. If I get a Metal Sound off here, I hope this hits. Just if we need this to hit. Okay, there's the Metal Sound. Nice. So Center Scorch could use the Fire move next time if it wants to do one of them. Oh, that was good. Was that crit? Yeah, okay. That explains it. But then, yeah. I would maybe keep using Dark Pulse just because I've got that Metal Sound off. I'm now going to use Earth Power, and then Center Scorch is probably best to use either Max Quake or the Centinferno thing. If it uses the Centinferno thing, though, only do that one time. But basically, for the rest of the Gigantamax, we want to use, like, at least 1 Max Quake, if not 2. But definitely not 0. Ooh, Aura Wheel, okay. Nice. We get the speed up, that's pretty nifty. And then we've got Max Quake here. Yeah, no need to apologize about not being active in chat. That's fine. It's only if people, like, sort of are, like, part of the team or something and then they go silent or something like that. Like, say if someone said they were going to be in a team and then they're, like, not in chat. That kind of thing, you know, we, like, you know, maybe, yeah, just, like, let us know. But yeah, you don't need to apologize just for, like, as a viewer or whatever, being a bit less chatty or whatever. It's not a problem. Okay. So we're getting close to beating this. I think a Max Quake, like a Stomping Tantrum or Body Press, Earth Power, like a Dark Pulse. I think we're gonna. I think we're in a good position here. We're in a good position. Bit more water, because Neo's not here to remind me. Neo, the thirst ends with you. Okay, there we go. So that probably sounded worse out loud than in, you know, as like an idea. Okay, nicely done. Right, it's using Dragon Claw, but that's okay. Okay, then Iron Tail. Oh, we're hung in there because it's not very effective. Okay, here we go. So here's Max Quake. Nicely done, Kieran. Kaboom! Yes! I don't know if that was a crit or not. Yeah, okay, that was a crit, yeah. I was gonna say, that seemed pretty crit-like to me. But well done, Team 5! I feel alive! Stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Get those emojis in chat. Well done, everyone. Very nicely done. Again, we have weirdly had trouble with Dialga in some recent streams. So it's nice that we've just had two very convincing, like, you know, Dialga Dynamax Adventures. You know how it would, you know what could make this excellent finish all the more perfect? Getting the shiny. So here we go. Right, let's see how this goes. Good luck, everyone. So, patented double shiny check time. Morpeko is not shiny, I don't think. That looks yellow rather than white to me. Raichu is not shiny, but it is a girl Raichu. Stunfisk is not shiny. It doesn't have the classic Stunfisk colors. But I have shinies of all these Pokemon. So, like, it's fine. It's fine. But you know what I don't have a shiny of? Dialga. The minty boy himself. Will I get a shiny of Dialga? Hey there, minty boy. Oh, it's not shiny. Come on, man. Okay, so no sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, and no sparkles there. I'm gonna go for the Raichu, because I don't know, maybe I like already have a male one, but I needed a female. Dialga is like kind of like we've got through all the like OG tickets kind of thing, like Mewtwo, Zapdos, and Heatran, but I really would like to get Dialga as well, just because that kind of, because we got Mewtwo so quickly, and we didn't like do like the 3 tickets and the wild card system and stuff like that right away. Dialga is kind of like the sort of honorary, kind of like the D'Artagnan to the sort of initial trio, the sort of 4th musketeer, who is a musketeer, but he's not like, you know, is he one of the 3 musketeers? No, but he is a musketeer. Dialga is our D'Artagnan of legendary tickets, and so I really would love to get Dialga, just so that it's kind of like, well, we've like cleared through like all of our like original ones, and even like, you know, Solgaleo, like we got Solgaleo before Dialga, so Solgaleo, you know, for a while we had like Dialga, Heatran, Solgaleo, like that was kind of like the ticket, the group of 3 we had for like a long time. So if we got Dialga, like that would just be really nice. But anyway, bark. Okay, so okay, so Team 6 don't play tricks. We got Lunala. We've got Onlera and Cheese so far. We do have an empty slot. And like what I'm thinking is basically, if there's not anyone who hasn't played at all, I was thinking maybe Kieran could do this, because Kieran can't do Tornadus. It's like, if we're going to have to like grab someone from the previous group of people, I'd kind of like it to be Kieran, just because Kieran can't do the Tornadus. So does that sound fair? So basically, is there anyone in chat who has not yet played today who would like to do a Lunala? If you exist, if you have joined the stream late, if you can do Lunala raids and would like to do a Lunala raid, and you haven't played at all yet today, then let me know. But otherwise, I'm inclined to give this chance to Kieran, just because otherwise Kieran's not going to be able to like play for like a while. So if there's anyone in chat who's like a strike 0, I can do Lunala. Now is the time to say ready, set, bow. Like go, go, go. If you don't exist, then Kieran, are you good hopping in on this one to be our player 3 for Lunala? Our player 3 on Team 6. Let me know. I'm gonna do one lap of the Dynamax Adventure, and then we're gonna make our decision. And also, we did just beat a boss, so, you know, like, subscribe, ring the bell, do all that stuff to get the algorithm going. What do you mean, I guess? That's not going to get you shiny. You're not going to get a Blood Moon Lunala if you're just like, whatever. You have to be passionate. You have to want it. That's the only way the Blood Moon Lunala will spawn. But yeah, no, whatever. Okay, so, right. So on the Ycom, please connect to the internet. So Team 3, on Lara, Cheese, and Kieran, unless someone else comes in, who hasn't played yet today. We're going to talk to the Dynamax Adventure lady. You guys are going to select anything goes, but I'm going to select not Solgaleo, because we're going to do Lunala. We're going to save our game. And then, no, I know, Kieran, don't worry. But what I was asking is, if that person does not exist, would you like to be that person? That's what I was asking. Okay, so we're gonna go 10, 27, and then 14, 10. So 10, 27, 14, 10. I probably should have gone 27, 10, 14, 10, but oh well, it's too late. 10, 27, 14, 10. This is for, as a reminder, on Lara, Cheese, and Kieran. Come on down. There's a Cheese, if you please. And there's a Kieran, who's funny for the money. And on Lara, who is also on Lara. There's no misconceptions there about who on Lara is. Okay, so, Lunala is super duper mega weak to dark and ghost moves. You guys know this. We talked about this earlier. Like, a lot of you guys played on the same team earlier. Normal types do have that immunity, so keep an eye out for that. Also, Tentacruel does have that resistance, but it's not very good because of the moves it has. Oh gosh. Oh god, these are. I'm gonna go for Klefki for like support, because like light screen. Oh, wide guard. So I'll go for, like, light screen. More like a fight screen. But these are not great choices. These are not great choices. Like, physical is better than special. Araquanid can be very good on water teams. So, like, if you're going up against, like, Kyogre. Or Suicune. Because it can basically make your allies immune to their water attacks. But yeah. Okay, let's see. We've got Nidoqueen to the right. I can actually tell it's a Nidoqueen already. Nidoqueen does have Shadow Ball, so that could be a good choice here. Let's see. We've got Palpitoad and, like, Whimsicott or Eldegoss. And then Celio. Oh, Gourgeist. Gourgeist has Shadow Sneak. Oh, and then there's like, and then Mudsdale has Lash Out. So do we want to go to the right because of Shadow Ball for Nidoqueen? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! No, like all the good choices were to the right. Oh no! Oh, okay. Were there good choices on the left? What was on the left? What was on the left? I didn't. In fairness, I didn't see enough what was on the left, but all the good choices were on the right. Oh gosh, Frostmoth, that's scary. Well, hang on, what? You didn't pick. I'm so confused. What happened? Right, I'm gonna max Steel Spike. We had like loads of Ghost and Dark moves on the right-hand side, and I'm not sure if there are any on the left-hand side. Oh, we have opted for challenge mode today. Was there Cofagrigus to the left? Oh, there is. Okay, if there is Cofagrigus to the left, that's cool. That's cool. Hang on, wait. Hang on. Are we saying that we had two people choose the right-hand side, nobody picked, and then the other 2 people didn't pick anything, but then it still made us go to the left? That's wild. I know, like, it's sort of one of those things where, like, oh, if you don't pick, it picks randomly. But I didn't think, I would have thought that in a situation where, like, if 2 people picked something and 2 people didn't, it would make you go the direction the 2 people picked. That is wild. It still went left. Oh, yes, sorry, Craggy. Sorry, I always forget to say to people who we've, like, not played with that there is, like, a 10-second delay between the gameplay and the stream. That's perfectly, like, natural and healthy. You know, like, the internet's never going to beam out everything at, like, 1 second precisely. But the thing is, but that's why I tell people to watch the videos live, because if you're not watching the videos live, you're getting a delay added onto that 10 seconds, and it's a delay that is, like, entirely preventable. So, like, that natural 10-second delay, you know, like, we can't prevent that, but if people are, like, pausing the stream and rewinding, but then they're also, like, trying to play with, then it means, like, if you're not watching the video live, if you don't have that red circle in the corner, then that means you're going to be, like, even further behind, and that's, like, an artificial delay that is, like, a self-inflicted delay. So, dang, I was excited about, like, Nidoqueen and Mudsdale and stuff, but okay. And, like, Gourgeist with the Shadow Ball, like, that's pretty nifty as well. But there is one, I actually do recommend switching for the Frostmoth, though. And the reason why is because I believe it knows Struggle Bug, and because it has really, really good special defense. So Frostmoth is actually a very good support Pokemon for a Lunala. Whereas, like, Mantine is, I mean, it does have good special defense, but it doesn't really have a whole lot going for it in terms of Lunala. And, like, a Araquanid doesn't really have a whole lot going for it either. We do have Stunfisk has Foul Play, or no, or is that only the Steel Stunfisk? No, I think only the Steel Stunfisk. Does the Stunfisk have Foul Play? Whoever has the Stunfisk, does it have Foul Play, or does it just have, like, Muddy Water, Thunderbolt, and Earth Power? Because I think that's what it has. Okay, so, but yeah, I do think that this is, like, a good switch, either for, like, for any of the, like, non-Klefki Pokemon, because, like, Struggle Bug just, like, will hinder Lunala, and with that Ice Scales ability, it just kind of means that, like, I think special attacks just do, like, barely anything. Okay, so is this Eldegoss, or is this Whimsicott? Because I always get confused. And then there's Palpitoad. Who have we got? Oh, there is Cofagrigus. Okay, no, we could go for Cofagrigus then. We could go left for Cofagrigus. And we do have, like, Ice type that's good against Grass, and we do have, like, Bug that's good against Grass. So, right, we can share supplies. I'll just go with a Citrus Berry. Berry! Shame the Eviolite could be useful on other Pokemon, but let's see what we got. I know recently I've kept asking about this, like, oh, Whimsicott or Eldegoss thing, but it's because I, like, can't remember ever actually seeing a Whimsicott in this mode. But, like, Lilligant's in this mode, right? So if Lilligant's in the mode, they'd put Whimsicott in the mode, right? Yeah, okay, no, it is Whimsicott. But that was the thing, like, just, I've kind of been like, how long has it been since we actually last saw a Whimsicott? Like, that's why I kept, like, freaking out. I was like, wait, is Whimsicott even in this mode? Also, Whimsicott would look so weird without its fluffy thing, because, look, it's just like a gingerbread man. Right, I'm gonna Flash Cannon. So yeah, okay. So luckily now, Whimsicott is back in my head as a potential option, but I kind of was like, I kind of was like, wait, is it even in this mode? Like, we haven't gone up against one in ages. And I was like, I'm sure, like, even the animation looks like a Whimsicott, like, more than an Eldegoss, but like, have I even seen a Whimsicott? You know, so, anyway. Anyway, Bark. Okay. Right, you treat me like a stranger and it uses player rough. Oh, that sucks. Right, flash cannon. And then max hair stream. Nice, very nicely done. That does get our speed up, although Whimsicott is very fast, so we'll have to see what kind of a difference that makes. But, ooh, we got the poison! With the ×4 super effective poison jab. And then Earth Power. Yeah, because, like, Stunfisk just can't do much, unfortunately. But there we go. Okay, nice. And then, yeah, and then just, I think just keep doing what you're doing, guys. You're doing great. I tell you what I'm going to do. I am just going to eat a Snickers, a fun-sized Snickers. Forgive me if I don't sound all like this, but I'm kind of hungry, and I need to have something before. I'll get dinner after this, but just I need something for like the next hour or so. Okay. Nice. Okay. Araquanid is a cool Pokemon design. It looks great, and it is just a good Pokemon. Dang it, that was the joke I was prepared to make earlier when I thought about, like, oh, I might eat that Snickers, like, midstream. But I got so hungry I forgot it. But yeah. Okay. I'm not sure if we really want this or not. Doesn't really have anything that's... No. Honestly, Araquanid is probably a better Pokemon. Okay. So we'll go for Cofagrigus. Here is my question, though. Who do we want to swap for Cofagrigus? Do we want to swap Stunfisk? Because here's my thinking. Frostmoth can use Struggle Bug. I can use Light Screen. And so then it's kind of like the choice between Stunfisk and Araquanid. But here's the thing. Araquanid does have the physical moves, and it does have the resistance to... No, it doesn't have the resistance to Fairy. But just, like, Araquanid does have physical moves. So, I'm, like, more inclined to do that. I am also eating a mini Butterfinger. But okay. Okay, we got that confusion, that's cool. Oh, Max Phantasm, no! No! But that actually doesn't impact us too much, so... Because it's like physical and it's only got special moves, so... Okay, Muddy Water. We're going for some accuracy shenanigans. And then... I know I should be like... Probably, you know, like maybe I should like save the flash cannons. But hang on, what does Crafty Shield do? Oh, protect some status. Okay, that's not useful against Lunala. But okay, here we go. We're going big. It's the Onlair from the Big Blue House. That was a terrible pun, and it wasn't really much of a pun. Okay. So, there we go. Hurricane. Liquidation. Can we get a defense down? Nope. Can we get a confuse hit? Hit yourself in confusion. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Okay, nope. fine. Okay, there we go. I suppose I didn't really talk about. I've sort of said that I'm largely unemployed right now. Shouldn't Cofagrigus be Ghost Rock? Yes, it should. And can you believe we have never had a Ghost Rock Pokemon? There is not a single Ghost Rock Pokemon. It just kind of makes sense for like, I don't know. It just that's like, there are so many things you could do with that like type combination in terms of like a design, and they've never done it. Like Runerigus definitely should have been. Like they made it ground. They made it ground and ghost, and it's like, dude, like you could have had the first rock and ghost type right there. But they didn't do it. And yeah. Okay. Show me Potato Quake. But no, I was gonna say, Golurk could also be Ghost Rock. Yeah, exactly. Like, come on, man. Like they're like they've already got Pokemon that like could fit this. But anyway, but okay, well done, Team 6. Team 6, don't play tricks. But no, one thing I was gonna say, because I didn't really talk about this as much earlier in the week. But yeah, so I'm on strike right now. For those who don't know, there's like a big video game voice actor strike. Voice actors are largely not working on video games right now. There are exceptions, and I did work on like one of those exceptions this week. There are jobs where they sign on to sort of an interim agreement. The interim agreement like has protections and stuff like that. It's like a, you know, like a temporary measure. Where, yeah, companies go, yeah, this is cool, you know, that's fine, we can sign that. So it means we get protections, but we still get to keep working. Whereas, like, if we keep working on other stuff, it means we, like, might not have protections / don't have well, we don't have protections, so, you know, anything could happen. Oh, you just stepped in water with your socks on. Oh, no. Ninetales fits Fairy Fire. Yeah, that's honestly a change they like could still make, and I hope they do. Because we already had, like, Ice Fairy with the Alolan, but... okay, so everyone, just, like, attack, only stat move if it's... Well, actually, no, just everyone attack. I am going to light screen, more like a fight screen. I am going to save the Dynamaxing because I don't need to Dynamax. I don't really think anyone else needs to Dynamax especially. I honestly think we should probably just save the Dynamax for Cofagrigus or for Araquanid. But I think just like if we get like a Struggle Bug or two in from Frostmoth, that's gonna lower special attack. Okay, nice. And then attack down. Liquidation does have the chance at lowering defense, so that's something to keep in mind as well. Oh, special defense fell. I tell you what, I am actually going to use Flash Cannon instead of a Play Rough, and the reason why is Flash Cannon does have the chance at lowering special defense, and that could help out with more Shadow Balls. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, but this week I actually did work on like a game that has signed this interim agreement, which is really cool. And it's like the first time I've worked on a video game for like a very long time. And hopefully more video games like sign on to this deal and that a deal is arranged soon and stuff like that. I don't know how soon all this will get resolved. I do think it could go on for a very, very, very long time. Even though we're now like I think today might be like the 3-month anniversary of the strike. You know, it has well done. All those light screens and struggle bugs and stuff is why Cofagrigus is able to tank that so nicely. Okay. And then here we go. I'm gonna Flash Cannon again. And then... Nice! Okay, nice job with the Dynamax there, because, yeah, we didn't really want Frostmoth. Cofagrigus, like, could have been okay, but it is weak to ghost moves, so there is that, like, slight liability. But yeah. Okay, Shadow Ball, that did hardly anything. Come on, special defense down. Okay, Struggle Bug. Yeah. Nice. And then if we can just get a Shadow Ball, I think that'll be it. And Kadoosh, nice. Well done, Team 6. You didn't play tricks. Very nicely done. So, stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars, get those emojis in chat. Wish everyone good luck. Again, very nicely played, Team 6. That was a very nice, smooth. Like, given that, like, the path on the right had, like, you know, we had, like, loads of ghost and dark moves. We could have had a team that just all attacked with, like, ghost and dark moves. You know, that might have been a bit more straightforward. Even though we went down a path without that, we still really made that work, and that was all... Oops, sorry, hiccuping. That was all very comfortable, so very nicely done. Excellent work. Good luck. Hopefully someone gets a shiny. Okay. So, let's have a look. I don't think that's shiny. I fall for this every time. I don't think it's shiny. Whimsicott is not shiny. Cofagrigus is not shiny, but that's okay. I have shinies of all three of these. But you know what I don't have a shiny of? Lunala. The Blood Moon Lunala. Blunala. Will I get it? No. Dang. But right, Frostmoth, no, not shiny. So, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, and no sparkles there. I'm going to get Whimsicott, though, because, like, we never face Whimsicott. So there we go. Well done, Whimsicott. You are the winner of the day. Okay. So, Onlara still droughting. Tell that to poor Xander. Poor Xander. Still, Xander's like our last remaining, like, we've got to get a shiny, you know. But it is going to happen, Xander. You hear me? It's going to happen, like, I promise. Okay, so, would you like a record of where Luna... Yes, Clam Fandango, I want that record. Okay, so, oh, we need to check the final two teams. We need to break... Sorry, now I'm just reading chat. We don't need to break free. We need to figure out the final two teams. Chat, my lovely chat. Here's why Xander's like, why'd you have to bring me into this? Why'd you have to remind me? Okay. But anyway, Bark, here's what we're gonna do. Hang on a sec. Can I check something? Oh, guys, can you, like, hear the music in the game and everything okay today? I did mess around with the settings earlier, so I just want to make sure. You can still hear the lobby, right? Hang on, I'll just... But yeah, let me know if you can hear that or not. Hopefully you should be able to. Okay, good. Basically, I'll tell you why I changed my settings earlier. Okay, excellent. But thank you for letting me know. Thank you for confirming. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to try and figure out our final two teams right here, right now, okay? So here's what we're going to do, okay? We're going to figure out team 7 and 8, which hopefully that sounds great. Here's what we're going to do, okay? So, could you please, if you please, and if your name is Cheese, if you please, could you guys... So when I say ready, set, bow, the magic words, you're going to post in chat with the following structure, okay? Like, pay attention. You're going to say strike in big capital letters and the number of times you've played, same as always, right? But then what you're going to do is, if you can do Tornadus, please let me know. Say, I can do Tornadus. If you can't, just skip over it. But, like, I can do Tornadus because I need to know who my Tornadus peeps are. And then say what your tickets are, okay? So like strike 0. I can do Tornadus and my tickets are, or like if you're like Kieran would put something like strike 3. My tickets are, because Kieran doesn't need Tornadus, okay? So let me know like your Tornadus availability. Oh, or just if you need to leave soon or anything, I suppose, as well. Let me know. But we're going to do 2 more Dynamax Adventures. They take about like 25 minutes each. But we're going to do Tornadus, and we're going to do Team 8, okay? So let me know all that. I know that's a lot of information, but ready, set, bow. Oh yeah, don't worry too much if you can't remember the precise number of times you've played. We do have it in the spreadsheet. I just kind of like having it in it's a bit easier having it in front of me in the chat, if at all possible, because it means I don't need to like keep swiping back and forth through like my spreadsheet and my chat. So on Lara, can do Tornadus, tickets, Lunar, ooh, stack attack. Okay. But let's see what we got. We got on Lara, we got Craggy, we got Skywatcher, we got Cheese. So here's what I'm thinking. Ooh, Tapu Boo. Ooh. Tapu Boo. Hang on. Okay, hang on a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Or we could do 2 wild cards to finish. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I really like the sound of both Tapu Bulu and Stack Attacker. So, could you guys let me know? Could you do again? Right. Sorry. Again, I know. I'm sorry for like getting you at it, but could you do strike, and then I can do Tapu Bulu and I can do Stack Attacker. Ready, set, bow. Just so I can kind of know out of you guys who are still here, let me know what you can do. Because like we do have like 4 people who could do a Tornadus, but we could have some fun and do some wild cards. But we'll see if okay, so Kieran can do any, can do either. Okay, so it looks like everyone can do either. So this is where like the fun can be had. Oh, Skywatcher can do Tapu Bulu, but not Stack Attacker. Who wasn't it? Sean who got shiny Stack Attacker the other day. But yeah. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking, Abraham Lincolns. Why don't we do like Tapu Bulu first and Stack Attacker second? We don't need to like change the name in the spreadsheet or anything, Kramen, so don't worry about like changing Tornadus to or was it Kiba? Oh no, it might have been Kiba. What did Sean get? Sean got a shiny though. Sean got a shiny on like first playthrough. I thought that was like Stack Attacker. Oh, unless that was Kyurem. But anyway, oh, you caught a Stack Attacker. Okay, so let's get Skywatcher in the like the Tapu Bulu team. I will just need to look back at like the actual tickets. Okay. Oh, Craggy. It's a name you should know. Right. So here's what I'm thinking. My fellow Abraham Lincolns. Here's what I'm thinking. Let me have a quick look, and then we'll figure this out. Okay, here's what I've got. Let me know if this sounds good and correct and fair and stuff like that, okay? So I've got Team 7, Tapu Bulu. This would require, Craggy to host. So Craggy would need to set up a room and create a code, okay? But this would be Skywatcher, Craggy, and Kieran for Tapu Bulu. Okay, so that'd be Team 7. And then Team 8 would be an Onlera hosted stack attacker. So that would be Onlera and Cheese. There would then be an extra gap, which if no one came in the next like 20 minutes or so or whatever, I would then be inclined to give that for Craggy, because like this is like, you know, Craggy's like first time playing with us and stuff like that. So I kind of want to, you know, we only added Craggy to the spreadsheet today, so I kind of want to give the benefit of the doubt to, like, you know, the new person kind of thing, like the new addition to the spreadsheet. So does that sound good? Does that sound kind? Does that sound fair? Does that match up with your interests? So Team 7, Tornadus, Skywatcher, Craggy, Kieran. Team 8 on for Stack Attacker, Onlera, Cheese, and then probably Craggy. Does that sound good? Okay. If that's all good and that all matches with your needs and your wants and stuff, again, I want to try and be fair and give everyone as much of a go as possible, but I also want to be nice to the new people so they come back. Sorry, like, it's the truth. Like I've already got you hooked in on Lara and Skywatcher and Kieran. But anyway, like, you're stuck with me forever now until I get all 37 of these legendaries. But anyway, but in all seriousness, let's, you know, get Craggy, like, lots of different shiny legendary chances. Okay, so please make sure you're connected. Okay, so Team 7, hang on, I will just put Craggy on that second team. But yeah, Team 7, this is going to be Skywatcher, Craggy, and Kieran. And Craggy, you're going to host this. This is going to be for the Tapu Bulu, okay? So you talk to the scientist lady, you select Tapu Bulu, and then what you're going to do is, like, this is the way I recommend it, simultaneously, like, you're going to hit enter on your keyboard and tap the A button on your Switch when you're, like, entering the code and, like, typing in chat. So, like, when you hit invite all, like, you want to hit that A button at the same time you're hitting the enter button with your code, okay? Just so that there's, like, at least there's, like, as little difference as possible. If you type the code in chat, but then you're, like, faffing around on your Switch afterwards, that's not good. But if you faff around, if you set up the code on your Switch and then take ages to type it into chat, it means we lose time for, like, the lobby. So I recommend just trying to get those 2 button presses in at the same time. But talk to the scientist lady. Say yes, please. We, the rest of us, are going to select anything goes. And then we're going to save our game. And then Craggy has put the code in chat, so hopefully the timing of this is right. But 6940, very nice code, by the way. There we go. But yeah, so I'd be like, sort of like, enter, invite others, like, at the same time, because then you don't get, because the thing is, one thing, Craggy, is, like, you want, like, the host to be the first person to type in the code and, like, put the code out there into the world. So that's why I suggest doing that, just to make sure that, like, the host definitely has typed in the code first. But there we go. So Tapu Bulu is Bool, who is very super duper uber mega weak to poison. He's also weak to, what is it? Like, steel, fire, flying, ice. So there's a lot of weaknesses. None are on screen right now except for Lopunny with bounce. None. Oh, a Selgor. A Selgor. I like a Selgor with acid spray is just like broken strats, I'm telling you. Right, Druddigon does have dual wing beat, so I'll go with it. And Skarmory does have fly, so we'll go for it. But if I get like a special attacker with like Sludge Bomb, I'm switching out for it. Oh, there's a Emolga. Emolga does have acrobatics, so that is like stab flying, which is a good thing to keep in mind. Let's see what we got. Oh, there's a Blossom to the right. Okay, let's see. Water, there's like Golduck and Pazaka. And then we've got like Stoutland and some grass type, like Eldegoss or something. Cofagrigus. Okay. I'm definitely going to go left for the flying type. We'll try and figure out the rest of these afterwards. But yeah. Forgive me if there were any pathways I did not notice, but yeah. Poison, ice, fire, flying, steel. Thank you, Skywatcher, for writing all that out, because that is... it's basically the same as, like, a grass type, but you're switching bug for steel. And then poison is, like, doubled up. Okay, what's that coming over the hill? Is it a lash out? I'm going to use lash out. If you can Dynamax, we want to play aggressively. Well, unless all your moves are like not very effective. But there we go. Ooh, Acid Spray, nice. Again, Acid Spray is like a really busted move. It's such a good move in the oh gosh. It's such a good move in the 7-star raids in Scarlet and Violet. Like the 5, 6, and 7-star raids. Yeah, the poison is like the ×4 weakness for, oh gosh, it missed. I suppose if we had gone for the grass type on the right, we would have had more like super effective type coverage. But it's just, we kind of don't really have like a great team right now, so I kind of would like to go for things where we have like stab super effective, or just see if there are better things. If we already had a perfect team, then we could just pick the easiest, best things we're good against. And so in that regard, grass would have been good, but it's just the fact that all we've really got are like a Selgor and Skarmory here are kind of like the best things, but... oh, hang on, was there a shiny Relicanth? If there was a chance for a shiny Relicanth, I'm up for a shiny Relicanth. Because I want shiny Relicanth. One of my friends in Pokemon Go, like when there was like the Hoenn event and you could get Relicanths from like eggs, they hatched like a shiny Relicanth, and it's just like, and I didn't know you could like hatch Relicanths or whatever. Like if I'd have known there was an event for like Torkoal, Tropius, and Relicanth, I would have like been doing it, but like I missed it. And so not only did he like get a Relicanth, but he got a shiny Relicanth, and I was just like, yeah, it's so lucky. Okay, Lash Out. Okay, there we go. Skarmory's back. I'm gonna keep lashing out. Everyone just keep attacking. Keep attacking. Okay, it's using Endure. That's good. That's actually really good. Because this is basically just like a waste of a move. And like a Selgor's faster anyway. So basically a Selgor's going to be like guaranteed to get the KO here. As for who should switch, that's a good question. So I would say, so basically my main priorities for switching, I would say, are Druddigon and Lopunny. I'm a bit more inclined to say, oh, for the love of Nelly. Oh wait, because they Endure. Oh, okay. I was gonna say I'm inclined for Lopunny because it's got like it's got like fewer attacks, it's got less to do. Druddigon's got like dig and stuff like that. However, and plus Tapu Bulu is a fairy type, so I am a dragon. But I was gonna say maybe like Lopunny for now. But I am paralyzed, and so maybe I might want to switch to shrug off the paralysis. You hatched a ton of eggs from that event, and you got 0 shinies. Oh, man. Luckily, there have been, like, a couple of events where I've, like, really kind of, like, that's when I've, like, gotten, like, incubators and really stocked up on eggs, and I usually do get, like, some shiny, but... and I did get, like, a shiny Cleffa not long ago, but... Also, Emolga is the one Pikachu clone I don't have a shiny of, so I'm happy to be fighting it for that reason, too. Okay. Oh, on Lara's doing... Sorry, right. On Lara's doing Relicanth. I was like, why are we talking about Relicanth? But okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, so I will throw my hat in the ring for this, because, yeah, like, I'm paralyzed. I know Skarmory's paralyzed too, but Skarmory's actually good against Tapu Bulu, whereas I am a dragon against a fairy, so it's not ideal. But yeah, I think a Selgor could be, like, a secret weapon. If we get any special attackers. Let's see what we've got, though. Okay, so Stoutland on the left, and then there's, like, some grass type on the right. And then, but this is the important... Okay, so there's, like, Coffagrigus, Sandslash. What's the other normal... And then there's, like, Mimikyu, and there's something else. Oh, man. What do we want? What do we even want? I don't even know. I picked Stoutland. I'm sorry if that was wrong. I was like, I don't have a shiny Stoutland, and I legit don't... Someone said about, like, Mimikyu's good, so I was like, well, Mimikyu's on the right. Okay. So, right, we don't switch here. I mean, well, Craggy could, actually. Craggy could. So, normally, we say that the scientist is a scammer, but if you're about to switch anyway, then actually the scientist can be quite a good thing. No, Craggy, that actually was really good. See, okay, so I always used to say, stay away from the scientist, she's a scammer, she's a scammer. But here's the thing, we were about to switch Lopunny anyway. We were about to switch for Lopunny anyway. And this way, you actually now have something that's like super effective against Tapu Bulu. So, what ice move does Frost... Oh no, Frostmoth doesn't have an ice move! Ah, but it does have Hurricane, so that's still pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna Acrobatics. I will just say, Cherim is a very good support Pokemon. But so, the Frostmoth is pretty good. Yeah, unfortunately it doesn't have Stab Ice, which kind of sucks. It only has, like, Weather Ball, which is kind of something. But, the wheels in my head have been turning. Cherim knows Sunny Day. And it can boost our stats and stuff like that. So in theory, in game theory, we could maybe switch like Skarmory for Cherim. Because here's the thing, a Skarmory that's paralyzed with Fly isn't really that reliable, and particularly with that hindering ability as well. I actually think Skarmory for Cherim could be a really smart play here. Just given the circumstances and stuff like that. Do I sound crazy for saying that? Because, again, Cherim would boost, like, my Acrobatics, and then it would, like, help Frostmoth use Weather Ball, and then, so, like, Cherim and Frostmoth could use Weather Ball, Selgor could be using Acid Spray to, like, lower special defense, so that would make the Weather Balls more powerful. And then, and like, Cherim would be boosting my Acrobatics. So I think because Skarmory's paralyzed, I think Cherim could actually be a really good swap here. I legit think, like, Skarmory for Cherim could be a really good swap here. Does that sound like a good idea? Like, Skarmory for Cherim, Skarmory for Cherim, Skarmory for Cherim. Oh, my neck. My poor neck. Oh, there we go. Okay. So, okay, so yeah, I would say Skarmory for Cherim, 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 Skarmory for Cherim. No! No! But Skarmory for Cherim! Skarmory for Cherim! Okay, well, I think we need to do Coffagrigus, because, like, Sandslash is just not great, and also we get the Backpacker this way. No! Skarmory for Cherim! Because now, like, because also Frostmoth is not going to be as good now. Oh, dang. Okay. Okay, we'll have to figure this out. I'm going to go with the Muscle Band, just because that will boost my Acrobat. No, wait, no, it won't. Oh, gosh, hang on. What do I want? No, I don't want an item, because I'm using Acrobatics. Okay. Well, new rule for the chat. Listen when doing Dynamax Adventures. Xander, cram in, bring down the hammer. No, it's okay. It's okay, Kieran. Don't worry about it. I think we should still be okay. It's just, that would have been a very powerful strategy if we were able to, like, pull that off. We're just going to have a bit more of a difficult time now. That's all. Because we just don't really have a whole lot that's, like, super effective here or, like, reliable here. But that's okay. Actually, ooh, I do have one idea. I do have one idea here. So, a Selgor has Rain Dance, and Rain Dance, right? Rain Dance makes Hurricane 100% accurate, and Hurricane has a really good chance at confusion. If a Selgor used Rain Dance, then Frostmoth could use Hurricane and get 100% accurate Hurricanes. And that could be the strategy. Okay, so now that we don't have a Sun strategy, what if we have a Rain strategy? How does that sound? Also, maybe Acid Spray could be good here, just because that could help out both a Selgor and, well, a Selgor Frostmoth and Emolga. So there we go. Oh, we do have that super effective move here, though, so that's pretty good. Right, Max Phantasm. Oh, no! No, a Selgor, no! Okay. Right, defense fell. A Selgor's down. Right, Kaduj is getting even stronger. Okay. That does mean that we've lost 2 lives. Okay. Rising voltage! Yeah, this might be a bit tough to beat. This might be a bit tough to beat if we don't have the acid spray. We'll have to see how this goes. But this is okay, because we do have that max darkness, which is going to just be, like, lowering the special defense. So this will still work. This will still be fine. 2, 4, 6, 8 is the Chiffy Bull. Great. It's great. Ooh, we got the healing. Why couldn't we have got that to heal the Aselgor? But then Aselgor never would have been able to do it. Does it heal the paralysis? Probably no. Right. Rising voltage. There we go. Hurricane. Nice. Will we get some confusion? No. Will we get the max darkness? Okay. I would say if a Selgor comes back, use an acid spray, just because it will speed up the pace of this battle. Okay, that's a bit odd. Also, I'm going to just quickly run out of the room to do one thing during this turn, so good luck. Did we win yet? Okay. It wasn't actually for water. I actually didn't go out for water. Basically, I've got some food to put in the microwave, like for my dinner. And I was like, oh, well, I'll let it come up to, like, room temperature. If I, like, quickly dash out and do it now, it can, like, get up to room temperature. And it's kind of better to do it just in the middle of a turn rather than, like, at the end of a round. Because at the end of a round, I need to, like, keep pressing buttons. But during a round, I can just press a button and then run out. So yeah, so I was like, well, because it is better to sort of microwave something from more of, like, a room temperature. Or, like, less fresh out of the fridge temperature. So, okay. Right. To be honest, Cofagrigus kind of goes either way. Like, Skarmory probably doesn't really need to switch. Although the acid sprays could then make Shadow Balls more powerful. So that's something, but yeah. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking, right? This is what I'm thinking, okay? Rain Dance for a Selgor on turn 1, okay? So turn 1, Rain Dance, and Frostmoth uses, like, Hurricane. And then I'll use acrobatics with Emolga, and then Skarmory can just fly, and hopefully fly works. I don't know who can... Oh, who can Dynamax? Oh, it's whoever's after Skarmory, right? Does that mean I can? No. Who's the Dynamaxer? Hang on, I gotta figure this out. Okay, there's the Grassy Surge, yep. Who's the Dynamaxer? Oh, is it Frostmoth? Oh, Frostmoth! Oh, hang on. Frostmoth could use Max Airstream, and then a Selgor could just use Acid Spray right from the get-go. A Selgor could just use Acid Spray right from the get-go, then. If Frostmoth is the Dynamaxer, then Frostmoth can just Dynamax, use Max Airstream, and then a Selgor can just use Acid Spray. Sorry, if I'd have realized that, I would have said it before the battle, because there's a good chance that a Selgor's going to set up a needless Rain Dance now. Yeah, Skywatch already used Rain Dance, sorry. In fairness, though, it's still fine. In fairness, this is still fine. Because it does mean, I don't know, if the battle goes on for like a 4th turn, it means the Hurricane's definitely going to hit. Okay. Acrobatics could do... Whoa! That did loads of damage. Is that a crit? No. Oh, okay. Right, superpower. Whoa, it's just lowered its own defense! Okay. Right, Max Airstream. More like a Max Hairstream. Nice. Okay, this thing's actually surprisingly weak. I thought this thing was going to be bulkier. Yeah, sorry about that. If I'd have known Frostlass with Dynamaxing, I would have... Oh, Steel Wing is super effective because of the fairy, so you don't need to use Fly. Oh, that makes way more sense. Okay. Whoa, look at all that health that Selgor's getting back. Okay. Very nicely done then, Team 7. Team 7, I'm in heaven. Right, okay. Acid Spray, do all your stuff. I think we're going to beat this turn, literally. Look, that's going to be Time Swell super effective. We're going to lower that special defense. And then, like, Max Airstream and... okay, it's getting desperate. That kind of sucks. But, in all honesty, though, with the way that this has played out, having that extra turn of, like, not damaging it probably spread that out where it, like, wasn't really going to damage us kind of thing. So that was actually really nicely done. Team 7. Well done, everyone. Very well done. Oh, Leftovers boosting is healed on is like boosted on grassy terrain. That's wild. Okay, Team 7, very well done. Stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. I pressed that too quickly. Oh, and then Team 8, please get ready. So this is going to be Onlera, Cheese, and Craggy, although we will just check if, like, anyone has entered the chat and hasn't played yet or anything like that, okay? So we will just double check. And this will be for Stakataka, okay? So let's hope for a shiny, yes. Emolga, okay, I actually need Emolga and Cherim, so I've got like a 3 and 4 chance here. Okay. So, Emolga is not shiny. Cherim! Oh, I would have loved shiny Cherim. Is not shiny, but that's okay. I'll just get shiny Tapu Bulu. Cofagrigus is not shiny. I'm kind of relieved because I got a shiny one last Sunday. But then, Tapu Bulu. Will we get the Black Bulu? No. Dang. Okay, but let's just double check. No sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, and no sparkles there. But I'm still going to get Emolga because, I don't know, Emolga was a real hero there. Plus, doesn't it have a better nature this time? Yeah, special attack up, special defense down. There we go. Oh, hang on, let me just check, actually. Yeah, okay. Cool. Right, nicely done, Emolga. And nicely done, Team 7. We're in heaven. Okay, so... is there anyone who has not played at all who would like to be in that final wildcard team? Otherwise, we will just go ahead with our pre-prepared Onlera, Cheese, and Craggy for Stack Attacker. Oh, Floral Healing. That makes much more sense, in fairness. Okay, so... here we go. So we're not going to save that record. But yeah, we can just jump right back in if Onlara is willing to host. This will be our final Dynamax adventure. I am going to select anything's fine. And Onlara will prep the code. This is going to be Onlara, Cheese, and Angry Craggy. And then this will be it for today, okay? So this will be a final one once we're on the pink screen. We'll just wait for Onlara in chat to do this, and then we'll get to it. Onlara is very quick on that. Oh my gosh. So 10, 20, or 10270402, or 1027 0402, or 102742. However you want to do it, there's all your different ways. I'm in. So Stack Attacker is Rock and Steel, which means it's very weak to... It's super duper mega weak to fighting, super duper mega weak to ground, and it's also weak to water as well. Water can be quite a good thing to use against it. I think that's it though, right? Is there anything else? It's like fighting and ground are the main ones, and then like... Oh, hang on. Wait a minute. Who's Monarch? Who's Monarch? Cheese. If you're... do you mind sitting this one out, Cheese? Who is Monarch? The streamer Monarch? Okay, Cheese, are you okay with, like, if we have a special guest join us instead? I'm sorry that you, oh, oh no, wait, what? Oh, Monarch, okay, Monarch's gone. Hi. Well, who was Monarch? Cheese, do you want to try coming in again? Because they've left now. Maybe someone tried the same code on a different time zone and accidentally got paired up. What's happening with your communicating? Okay, hang on. Okay, hang on. We'll quit and try again, just in case like Cheese's thing is saying communicating or whatever. We'll try again. Sorry about that, Onlara. We'll try this again. Monarch, if you're out there, like, subscribe to let us know, because we'd love to like hear from you and stuff. But yeah, okay, that's what this is very weird. Yeah, no, that's the thing, Craggy. That's why I want to see if someone is watching but they can't subscribe. That's why I do want to give them a chance. So, like, I mean, I kind of would like to give Monarch a chance to jump in if they're watching, but they just can't participate in chat yet. So I kind of would like to do that if possible. Like, if Cheese didn't mind... Cheese, would you mind... it's probably too late now. But I was going to say, would you mind maybe just waiting a minute before like, trying to join? Just in case Monarch does try to come back? Because maybe Monarch can hear all this and then was like, oh no, I made some mistake or something like that. So, Monarch, if you are out there, you are welcome to join on this one. That's okay. Like, we understand if you're not subscribed, it means you can't, like, talk to us or whatever. Oh, everyone's it. Okay, sorry, Monarch, never mind. Right, I'm ready to go then. We're all in, it's okay. But Monarch, if you subscribe, this is just to answer Angry Craggy's question as well. I do stream, like, almost every day. I stream weekdays, except Wednesday, and then Saturday and Sunday. Okay, Tentacruel's good. So yeah, fighting, ground, and water are like the things we want to look out for. Oh, Diggersby! Diggersby's like the best Pokemon in this mode, like without irony, like legit, like one of the best. I'll go with Mudslap for Heliolisk. Why not? It resists steel as well. But no, so for Monarch and Craggy and everyone else out there, I stream every day. On weekdays, I stream... Well, here's the thing. This week... Also, hang on, what do we want to do? There's like Torkoal, and there's... Oh, there's ground this way. Do we want to go for the Stunfisk? Because, like, ground is a... And then there's water this way. Okay, I think we definitely want to go to the right, because there's, like, water and ground types this way. Because I could definitely switch here for the Stunfisk, get rid of my Heliolisk. And then, or I could keep my Heliolisk, and then I could switch it with the, like, Basculin ahead or whatever. Like, if we wanted to switch Tentacruel for Stunfisk, and then Heliolisk for the Basculin, that could be a good strategy. But if we have an electric type, no, it's only really Diggersby we would need to worry about. And Diggersby can use Dig, right? So Diggersby could just literally hide. Like, I could Mud Slap. I could even Mud Slap or something. I think we'd be fine against water. It's not like we have like an all, you know, it's not like we have like an all ground team or anything like that. I mean, I suppose I am saying like, let's switch for this ground type, but right, Kadoosh. Okay, nice. So yeah, I mean, I think we could switch like Tentacruel for the Stunfisk. I mean, to be honest, Tauros is kind of one of the Pokemon we'd kind of like to switch for like an actual ground type rather than just like a high horsepower. But and then, but no, sorry, I was trying to talk about, like, when I'm available. Poor Monica's like, when are you available? Sorry. Yeah, no, so this week, on the weekdays, except for Wednesday, I'll be streaming at 4 p.m., okay? So it's, like, 4 p.m. until, like, 6 p.m., okay? So that'll be Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm going to be going at 4 p.m. till about 6 p.m. We are going to be moving quite quickly in the weekday ones this week. I'm not going to, like, hang around too much or anything because we're losing sunlight and those stray kittens need to be fed before sunset. But then, after that, though, so, like, this week I am doing, like, 4 p.m. streams, but then from, like, next week onwards, or the week afterwards onwards kind of thing. So, like, this week will be, like, 4 p.m., but then afterwards, the weekdays will be 5 p.m. So this week is the final week of 4 p.m. streams, and then from the following week onwards, we're going to be doing 5 p.m. streams, okay? Because basically, I would either need to stream, like, way earlier in the day, or I would need to stream later in the day, and I've opted for later. Maybe I should have opted for earlier, but I'm going to stream later. Or I could, but then maybe some days I could do both. Like, I could do, like, one earlier stream and one later one or something like that. Okay. So, Grayson High. So, is that 7 p.m. UK-ish time? So, hang on. Let me just think. It'll be way later. Like, in the UK, basically, so, like, this week, for like, the UK... This week, I'm going to be streaming at, like, 11 p.m. UK time. It'll be, like, 11 p.m. And then, it'll be, like, 11 p.m. And then next week, it would be, like, 1 a.m. Yeah, because it's, like, we're having like an hour for the clock change, and I'm streaming an hour later. So yeah, it's not a good time for weekday people. I am sorry. If I did stream earlier, like at like 2 p.m., that would be a better time for UK people. But I'm just not really sure. I suppose I almost need to do another poll, don't I? Because maybe the answer is I stream like earlier in the day, but the problem is that a lot of people like who are on like the West Coast or something are still going to be at school or work at like 2 p.m. So, but yeah, yeah, maybe I'll see before I decide on that, but. Maybe I'll wait and see before I decide on that. But, like, rather than streaming, like, too late into the evening. But the problem is just a lot of my audience are American, so, like, doing, like, 5 p.m. might be better than, like, 2 p.m. Because, again, people are at, like, work and school and stuff like that. So, No, Dynamaxing's always good, because look, you're boosting special attack. That then helps my Electro Balls, and then it makes, that helps my Electro Balls, which is, like, our most powerful attack against this thing. Okay, Kadurge. Okay, we were worried about that. It did do, like, the literal best thing that we were hoping it wouldn't do. But that's okay. Okay. Okay, Diggersby's hiding. Quick before the hyena come. But that's okay. That's okay. But yeah, so that Max Ooze was good though. Because then my Electro Ball will do a whole lot here. If I got a crit here as well, that would be pretty incredible. 2, 4, 6, 8. Is a Chiffy Ball great? Electro Ball. Kadurge. Nice. Does anyone have any tips on shiny hunting in Let's Go? So the main thing about Let's Go is the way the formula works is you want to build up a chain, and as you build up a chain of like you build up chains of consecutive catches, right? And then what happens is every time you catch a Pokemon, the next time that Pokemon spawns, it's more likely to be shiny. So basically, what that means is you just want to catch a Pokemon again and again and again and again and again and just build up as high a chain as you can. That is like the sort of mathematical way to get the best odds. However, that isn't always like the fastest thing to do in terms of getting a shiny, because actually going into a battle and catching a Pokemon is slow, and like spawning and despawning a Pokemon or a bunch of Pokemon can be the faster thing. So basically the two methods to shiny hunt in Pokemon Let's Go are you just catch a Pokemon over and over and over and over and over again, sort of thing, and you just get the biggest chain possible. Or what you do is you get a chain of 31, and then you just like spawn and despawn the Pokemon. So you like leave and come back, leave and come back, leave and come back, or walk off the screen and then walk back on the screen, stuff like that. So I want to switch here because I don't have an actual like stab super effective. And then yeah. So here's the... Okay, so we could get... Is that a Talonflame? Do we just want to go for Talonflame for like an easy win? Oh no, it's Unpheasant. Do we want to go for an Unpheasant for an easy win? There is a Araquanid, but for the reason we kind of were like... Basculin could be dangerous, Araquanid could be dangerous. And the thing is, we don't really need it. Like, Tentacruel is better than Araquanid, I would say, because it's not weak to Rock-type moves. So, yeah. But that's... Oh, yeah, actually, that's an interesting point. Yeah, for respawning, you might only really need 11. I think that, well... And basically, you want to get the lures, like the blue lures, like the most effective ones. So you basically just want to get to either like 11 or 20 or 31 and like use a lure and then just kind of like spawn the Pokemon in and out, like run around, this, that, and the other, that kind of thing. Oh, Ice Fang. More like a nice Fang. But yeah, basically, people used to think that getting to a chain of 31 meant that every Pokemon spawning on screen had like a higher odd of being shiny. But then they realized that it was like, no, it's just when you get to, like, each time you increase a chain catch by 1, the next Pokemon that appears has a higher chance of being shiny. And that's it. But the problem with Let's Go is that you can have like 10 Pokemon appear on screen. So, having like, if I catch a Pokemon, one of the next 10 things to appear will have a better odd of being shiny. The kind of faster thing to do is to just have 10 Pokemon spawn and despawn and spawn and despawn, like, over and over and over again. Like, that is kind of just like a faster thing to do. Rather than like putting in all the extra time and effort to like have one Pokemon maybe having a higher chance of being shiny, it's kind of just better being like, okay, I'm just gonna have like 10 Pokemon appear and then disappear and then appear and then disappear and then appear and then disappear and stuff like that. So, okay. Ice Fang, more like a Nice Fang. There we go. Right, it's using Taunt. Okay, that's fine, hopefully. Poison Jab, more Poison Jab. The upped lure odds do apply to everything, so lures are an important tool. Yes, exactly. That's why, like, the lures are good, and that's why that's why, like, the catching... That's why, like, the sort of catch count thing isn't really worthwhile, why you do just want to get to, like, 11 or 31 or whatever it is, and then, but why you do still want the lures. And then there are, like, certain places you can go, like, certain caves have, like, ladders or doorways where you can kind of just walk in and out of the doorways. Viridian Forest is, like, the best place to shiny hunt. Your game will get very laggy, but basically, like, 20 Pokemon spawn at a time in Viridian Forest, so if you just want shinies, like anything, Viridian Forest is, like, the best way. You can get, like, Caterpie and Weedle and, like, Pikachu and just all kinds of stuff. Yeah, so we don't want to face this. We'd like a shiny of it, but we don't want to face it. But yes, good, well done for reminding about the lures, because, yeah, when we were sort of like, I don't know if you want to do the catch method, that's just to do with the catching, not to do with the act of having a lure. And you can get Bulbasaur, yeah, you have that, like, 1 in 20 chance of your shiny being Bulbasaur. So... Like, Charmander in Rock Tunnel is easier, and Squirtle in the Ice Cavern or Seafoam Cavern is, they're probably, like, slightly better odds or whatever, but, or just, you know, because it's, like, 1 in 10 of the Pokemon will be, like, Charmander or whatever, but, ooh, I can Dynamax. Okay, I am gonna Dynamax, I'm gonna Dive Numax, just to get that water power up, just to help out Tentacruel. But yeah, use your ground moves. Don't faff around with this thing. It's very weak to stuff. Grayson, whenever you hear the Leer sound and Let's Go, your senses go, shiny! Yeah, because if you get 11 plus, that's how you get the, like, special Pokemon in each area to spawn. So, like, yeah, Viridian Forest, it's Bulbasaur. In, like, Rock Tunnel, it's, like, I think in Rock Tunnel it's Charmander, if I'm getting my tunnels right. There's, like, a different tunnel where, like, Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee spawn, or, like, Victory Road, I think, have, like, Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan. Chansey is generally the spawn Pokemon. You are going to get a lot of shiny Chansey if you put a lot of hours into Let's Go. You're going to get so many Chanseys. Okay, it is getting desperate. It is going to use generative AI Brutal Swing. But look at that. That barely did anything, because it's AI. It sucks. Okay, Iron Head. Okay, that one did do a bit more. I'll give it that. Oh, yeah, they do spawn with lures. That's a good point. Yeah, and yes, yeah, and very good point, very good additional point on Lara. Yeah, because like I said, you will get Chanseys sort of thing. Like if you put a lot of hours into it, you will get Chanseys. So never hunt for a Chansey, because, like, Chansey will find you. Like, if if you're like, oh, like, I'm trying to get an Eevee on the cycling road or something like that, like, you will get a Chansey. There are just so many places and times where you'll be hunting for one thing and then a Chansey will appear, like, you'll get Chansey. Well done, everyone. Stars and Sparkles, Sparkles and Stars. This is our final one of the day, so get those Stars and Sparkles in. Get those Stars and Sparkles and Sparkles and Stars in for one last patented double shiny check. Will this be the end of Onlera's drought? I sure hope so. Oh, I changed all my threads I started and then didn't finish. I reset a load of my well, I didn't reset, but I changed a load of my settings earlier to record a video. I said the other day I tried recording another Mario video, and then it didn't, like, work. The sound was all garbled. I figured out how to fix that with a lot of experimentation that nearly kind of made me late for the stream. And so I do have a new Mario video to upload this week. So, like, on Wednesday, I'll upload that. I'll do it on Wednesday because that's, like, my day off. So, Shade Van Fan, hi, welcome, welcome. Oh, don't worry for being late. You never need to apologize for that. It's just lovely to have you here. Oh, we did just beat a boss, so please, and this is our final boss of the day, so please, if you have not clicked like on the video, on this stream, please click like. It helps out so much. Please do it. It just really helps out, and I really appreciate it. This is kind of my job right now. Even though I did have a gig last week, it was like my first one in a long time because I'm on strike and you have less work and fewer auditions when you're on strike. I really don't know where my next gig is going to come from, so helping to support the channel is just a hugely appreciated thing. So yes, thank you. Okay, let's do our final double check. Stunfisk does not have the Unovan colors. Basculin is not brighter. Unpheasant is an unpheasant, unfortunately. That's unpleasant. But that doesn't matter, because we can still get, at the end of the Yellow Brick Road, the golden boy himself, Stack Attacker. Will we get the golden Stack Attacker, Yellow Brick Road? It's a Yellow Brick Node. Dang. Okay, well, Stunfisk is not no sparkles. Basculin, no sparkles. Unpheasant, no sparkles. And Stack Attacker, no sparkles. Dang. Chat, my lovely chat, do you know what this means? Do you know what this means? Do you know what me not getting a shiny means? I got my last shiny on Thursday. Admit it was like the third Dynamax adventure, I believe, that we did on Thursday. And then I did like a fourth Dynamax adventure. And then, so basically on Thursday, I did one Dynamax adventure at the end without a shiny. Friday, I did 8 Dynamax adventures without a shiny, so that's up to 9. Saturday, yesterday, I did 9 Dynamax adventures, so that's up to 18. And then today, I did 8 Dynamax adventures, and that's up to 26. So I am technically over odds now, which means that as of the weekday streams beginning tomorrow, I am now in drought. I'm with Onlara. Not quite as bad as Onlara's, but I'm with Onlara. Like, I'm in a drought now, technically, because I've gone over odds. So, oh, for the love of Nelly, I'm in a drought again. No, in fairness, I would say, like, if I got one on, like, the first stream tomorrow, that wouldn't really be much of a drought. But I would say, once I get past tomorrow's Dynamax, like, if I did 4 more, and I didn't get them, like, if I got to 30, that would be a drought, I would say. So, but dang, I really thought, though, by doing 25, like, the 25 Dynamax adventures this weekend, that I would get at least one shiny, but no, I haven't. So, oh well, never mind. Anyway, bark. But no, so I think by the end of tomorrow, that's when I could sort of fairly and rightly say, oh, like I'm in drought now. But it's a bit early to say it now, in fairness. It is a bit early to say it now, in fairness, but oh well. Okay, chat, thank you all so much for joining me. This has been really fun, even though I didn't get... Did we not get any shinies today? Can I just check? Because we did get shiny yesterday. Like, Kieran got the Tornadus yesterday, which was fantastic. But, like, did we not get any shinies today? Even though we have a load of shiny charm users, and again, we did 8 Dynamax adventures. I don't think anyone got one. That's a real shame. That is a desperate shame. But then again, like, as I've said, if you do, like, 4 Dynamax adventures and, like, everyone has the shiny charm, and you do 4 Dynamax adventures, like, with friends and you all have the shiny charm, that's, like, about a 50% chance of getting a shiny. So if you do 8, it's, like, closer to, like, 70% or so. So... in fairness, like, if not everyone has the shiny charm for every Dynamax adventure and stuff like that, on a pair of weekend streams, we're probably statistically likely to have, like, 1 stream where we get a shiny and 1 stream where we don't. But yeah, that's still a bit disappointing, though. But we did end Kieran's drought this week. I'm not going to get in too heavy a drought again, and Xander's getting a shiny as well. It's going to all happen this week for Halloween spooky. The scariest thing of all, Xander not being in a drought anymore. Ooh. Or the scariest thing is Xander getting in an even bigger drought. Ooh. So there we go. Chat, thank you so much for being amazing. Thank you for like just your love and support, for clicking like on the video. You clicked like on the video, right? Thank you for joining me. Thank you for making my weekends and stuff better. I'm going to put a poll in the community tab about whether like doing an early 2 p.m. stream might be better than a later 5 p.m. stream. But we'll see how it goes. But I think a lot of you guys might still be at work and school and stuff like that. So I think the 5 p.m. thing I've been saying, I think that probably will stick, but maybe I could go earlier. Maybe I could just do them at like 2 p.m. instead. You know, sort of quote unquote gets it out of the way, and then I just have the rest of my evening to do whatever, rather than like streaming into the evening. Like I have more time in the evening to like do auditions or whatever. So maybe it will, but let me know in the community tab. I probably should have asked you here in chat, but I'll ask throughout the week. Like during the weekday streams, would you prefer me to go earlier or should I go later? So I'll do that starting tomorrow, but tomorrow I'll be back at 4 p.m. Pacific. So look at the time right now. It's 3:30 p.m. now, 3:29 p.m. So like in half an hour, but tomorrow I'll be back for more streams, okay? Right, I always take forever to say goodbye, so thank you all so much. I'll also upload a Mario video on Wednesday. Take care, lots of love, stay safe out there, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you again for all your amazing support. Bye-bye.